Hello, everybody. How are you doing? We are back. It's been a little bit, but thank you so much for your patience. Super excited to get back to Fates United. If you're new to our channel, or if you're just catching the VOD, hello, my name is Bardicdice. I'm Bardicdice on all the socials, and we play our homebrew game of Fates United on Thursday, 6:30 Central. And tonight, it's been a little bit, but we're excited. Bardicdice is now being called and messed up with her ritual, so we'll see how she responds to that, but we'll get to that here shortly. If you want to follow some of the stuff that we're doing throughout the week besides on Thursdays, or just see an amazing community, we do have a Discord if you want to join, and we share that with Marquee Gaming and a whole lot of other amazing content creators, artists, things like that. The link's not showing up. Maybe eventually it will, who knows, or someone can put in the link for me. That'd be great. Because I guess my commands aren't working tonight. But yeah, it's a whole lot of fun, and we have a whole lot of different content creators, especially on Twitch and YouTube, that you want to go check out. It's amazing. Just like you'll see Rachel and Mark and I, and sometimes guest starring D on literary_DM's Zelda-inspired game Winds of Calamity, which is getting into our twin story mode at the moment, which is a lot of fun. So that's on Tuesdays.
Fun.
And go catch that out. And then a big dramatic storyline for my player Halim on Yanch and Yona's game on Saturday mornings, Among the Atoms. We play a sci-fi game on 9 a.m. CST on that channel. So it's a whole lot of fun. That being said, that's all my announcements. I don't really have a whole lot today, but you can go ahead and join in the Discord on the Fates United channel if you want to post any gifts and reactions. Send all your hate to Bardicdice, all that stuff you want to do. It's going to be fun. So let's go ahead and jump into tonight and go ahead and introduce all of our amazing players. Go ahead and shout out what you are up to on any socials and who you're playing tonight. Starting with the one and the only, Deely.
I'm Deely, aka Raphael. You know, I keep wanting to stream, but there's just a lot of things that get in the way. But I do art. And you can see that on Twitter and in the chapter. Sorry.
We're all really mature here.
I don't really have a lot of maturity. I play Meikai on here, and she is a tiefling, monk. There we go. I was like, she's not a fighter, she's not a bard, she's not a warlock. All the other classes I play. She's a monk, and she's really cool, and she has a nice backhand, so.
Speaking of which, Deely does half of the art here, and it's really fun, so you should go follow them, and it's a lot of fun. But checking out our other half official artists of the channel, you can see the character profile pictures next to theirs, done by the one and the only Rachel.
Yes, I am Rachel, also known as Pip. You can find all my art on Instagram or Twitter under Pip400art, so come follow me there. I also stream over at Marquee Gaming's channel. We share it together. I stream art on Mondays at 3:30 CST, so I'm expecting to do that this upcoming Monday. I've been working on NPC designs for our second campaign that's starting up. And yeah, so it's gonna be fun. You can come hang out with me. In this game, I play Anais. She is a elf, cleric/ranger, who has taken a vow of silence until to basically not speak until all of her family's killers are dead. So
which might happen tonight.
Which might happen tonight. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah.
I'm really excited to actually hear her real voice for once, because we've heard this fake voice the whole time. So, I mean, I remember you and I talking about Anais. She really has the buff voice and stuff. So
I like a smoker's Boston accent.
I haven't been talking for 8 months.
Thank you all for helping me.
Connor's just like, I'm gonna. You're fine. You're fine. I love it. Heading on down below, the one and the only. He speaks words of wisdom. John, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm John, also known as Deely's husband, and I play Kagarangi Kalistar Rune Knight Fighter. And I'm excited and happy to be here, and just throw a plug out there. If if you ever need someone to do Anais' voice, I can do a pretty decent one. I mean, just imagine Anais talking like this.
Super cute.
I'm gonna like type you
Great.
everything I want her to say, and then
No
you can
one-
repeat it after me.
No one,
You didn't even have
nobody
a nice
really
deep
listens to
laugh.
Nice romantically anymore.
This 4'11" tiny girl.
Blink,
What are you
blink, blink,
looking at,
blink.
bub?
Amazing. Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Did you say who you're playing? I can't remember because the voice is all I remember.
I did that first before. I
Okay,
learned the voice.
that's all I remember is the voice. That it just blank. You just modified memory right there. But
I mean,
last but not
A little bit of
least,
hard magic.
there you go. The second half of the Marquee Gaming duo, Marquee.
Hello, everybody. Yes, I am Mark of Marquee Gaming. And yeah, our thing's coming up. We got the Sepulchre Team 3 on February 3. So it kind of works out there.
Nice.
And that's coming up, yeah, Friday, the 3rd of February at 7 p.m. CST. We also have Campaign 2, as Rachel mentioned, approaching quickly. February 12th is the start date for that at 2 p.m. CST on our channel. Pretty excited. Mike's in that, Rachel's in that. We got 2 other great players in that as well. And I've been making a lot of overlay things, and I'm nowhere near ready, but let's do this thing, right? So, pretty excited. But I do play Zachary here, an ASMR Bard Sorcerer, and guy who just wished. That's his title today. So,
The man who wished. I'm so excited to get into tonight's game. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun, especially just seeing the story that you guys have created and put together with all of your characters. So, just one last thank you to everyone here. You guys have been through a journey with me over the past 2 years. I keep on seeing like 23 months, 24 months. You guys are amazing. So Lit, Raphaziel, Sipmaster, thank you so much for the resubscribes, you guys. It just means a lot that we're able to share and create a story together with you guys. So super excited. But that being said, you guys are ready. Let's get into tonight's game. It's United, brought to you by Anais.
Pull on threads of fate, strings of time, metal clash as they climb. Champions of the sky, sun, moon, ocean, ally. Seek the path where darkness hides, corrupting all the good inside. They will travel the hard way, igniting light through the untamed. Wilderness won't disguise the elements sent to destroy the fragile weave of destiny. Just one of the many evils sent to break the world. Protect them as legend unfolds. Pull on threads of fate, strings of time, metal clash as they climb. Champions of the sky, sun, moon, ocean, ally. Seek the path where darkness hides. Bring light to where evil abides. Come on, roll the dice. As heroes take the fight.
Why my transitions aren't working on OBS? That's okay. OBS is being weird. All those content streamers, you know how it is to update OBS and see what doesn't work anymore. But anyways, welcome back everyone to Fates United. The ending, or close to the ending here, the Virtus arc. Last time, previously on Fates United, as their chosens came down and stopped one of the last remaining Lightest members, and even was able to redeem them. A child, one of the Inquisitor's sisters, was able to redeem them, and through some of their magic as well, save Amaria, who was the Inquisitor, turned into a monster by this being. Some of the knowledge that they had and gained through her, they were able to recognize that Bardicdice, the one that killed Anais' family and sacrificed them for her own selfish reasons, was defending a cemetery and a sacrifice altar point. And you're talking to Sundavir, one of the other former Chosens from a former generation, had come to the conclusion that maybe her own bones were a key ingredient of this ritual. As the clouds and rain continued to drop on the desert, as they had freed water to come back to the land and start bringing back hope to the Elvish Plains, Zachary decided to use his wish spell and devoid Bardicdice, possibly, of any hope herself, as he wished her tether to this world, the bones, directly to them. As the bones surprisingly popped up in front of you, also you all felt anger and a spike of psychic energy enter your minds, as luckily all the Chosens were able to shake them off. Fortunately, you look over, you see Connor fall unconscious directly onto the ground. We're going to jump right back into the game where we left off. Let me bring up the Roll20 map. As you guys are standing there, the bones right in front of you, weapons and everything in hand, you look up. Let's change this music a little bit. As you all hear in your minds, I would second thought that, children. And before you, almost shimmering like an oasis mirage, you suddenly see appearing the image of, let me find my Roll20, one that has been haunting your dreams, Anais, for months now. And the rest of you have heard her voice in different ways. But she's not alone. As you see in her hands, sickening long hands coming out of these robes as she's floating there. And underneath, it's as if her robes flow into nothing. You don't know if she have feet, if she's gliding, but she looks like she's hovering in midair. Old, decayed face with almost sprouts of mushroom and decay coming out, as both hands have one on Connor and one on Amaria's sister. And you see the long nails go right to their jugular. Not physically, but almost like their soul. And then appearing behind her, kind of phasing in as well. Just same in this both like phasing sort of mirage look. You see another much older, almost undead looking skeleton woman who's wearing what you could almost tell as maybe some sort of religious garb. She looks sad, and she's wrapped in chains. But be careful what your next move is if you...
Question. Is this a, like, so is she incorporeal? Incorporeal? Yeah, like...
Give me a perception check.
Uh, 33.
It was just under the DC. No, you're able to look, and you're quite familiar with this. This is very similar to Kahu when he shadow walks. Very similar. It's as if, yeah, she doesn't seem like she's on the same exact plane with you now, but almost like etherealness in a way.
Does Connor and the other girl seem like they know what's going on, or are they like, or their soul?
Yeah,
Or-
they both are like screaming out at just the same as your family was last time you remembered seeing them.
Does it seem like it's their actual bodies that are there, or does it seem like it's not their bodies that she's holding?
It seems similar in a way, but it's to your best guess, it seems like their spirit, their soul, not quite.
Yeah, because like we
them.
see Connor's body like over there, right?
Mm-hmm. So
Like so, it's not his
Poor
body.
buddy.
and they're just looking
Oh,
out
God.
like in fear and just wide-eyed and just grabbing at it. What do you guys do?
Are we rolling initiative at the moment, or are we just saying what we're doing next?
It's totally up to you guys at this moment because she's given you an ultimatum. You guys haven't said anything about trying to destroy the bones quite yet. I know that was the intention last game. That's why we're not in any initiative yet, because I wanted to at least give you a chance to, or chance to respond to her.
So we had
Yeah,
no
what you guys do?
chance to attack the bones though before this happened.
No, you totally do. That's what I'm saying. Like, well, it was
So before they showed up, that's what I'm asking. We didn't have a
Yeah.
chance to do anything to the body when it showed up.
Yeah, because we said we were.
That's what
swinging
we were
to-
planning.
That's what I was gonna
Wrong.
say. Like, this is like simultaneously. So that's what I'm saying. If you want to go and attack them as she's showing up, more than happy to. That's why I'm giving you guys that chance. This is just when you had the wisdom save, you had shooken it off, and with that, you started hearing her in your head. If you want to attack that as she's showing up, more than happy to.
Yeah, that was the plan, right?
Yep,
To-
firebolt.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Perfect.
And going after.
Okay. So you do firebolt.
Yep.
Go and roll me attack.
Is it with advantage at all? Like, is it?
I wouldn't say
right above it,
advantage, but I mean
prone?
it's just bones, so it's not a high DC by any chance.
Okay. What's my attack bonus down? That's a 20 total.
20. Okay. Roll me damage. Anybody else attacking?
Yep, I am too. With my chosen weapons. Mm-hmm. Is
Five,
the-
15 fire damage.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, you see it charring and becoming quite brittle as you do this, as bones do have a bit of a resistance to fire, but it's magical fire, so it's taking quite a bit of damage. You say you're attacking?
And, yeah, I had got a 27 and a 22.
Perfect. Good.
My weapons. Okay. A D8. Nice. Nice.
Yeah, I'm attacking.
Okay.
27 total between those two attacks.
Cool. Radiant damage. All right.
Is
Yep,
it full
radiant.
attack suite.
If that's what you're doing.
First attack's 24 to
Never
hit.
all second guessing ourselves.
15 to hit.
Okay.
15 to hit.
Yep, that hits. They're bones. They're not going anywhere. And they are in pieces now as you are now shattering them and beginning to crumble anything that was there before. Nice. What are you doing?
I
Well,
also
I
bonus
have.
action get large as I swing into that thing.
Sure.
That way my hammer is about the size of the body of bones.
I was wondering how you would rule banishment when it comes to this.
You can try.
Because, like, you have souls out of bodies.
Yep.
So,
What are you trying to banish her?
no. No,
Bashing the souls.
Trying to go
Yeah,
for
trying to-
one of the souls?
yeah.
You can
Like-
attempt to. Do you want to roll Arcana?
Yeah.
Either you can
if I
cast a
could.
spell.
If I-
You can either cast a spell now without Arcana, or you can do Arcana and then once an initiative you can do it.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm giving you guys a round and then there's a response. But
Uh-huh.
It's all happening very quickly.
Okay.
Up to you. The clearest thing that you did see is that all of this looks like it's in a mirage, including them.
Yeah.
You don't
Great
know.
damage.
Yeah, you don't know if the banishment's going to necessarily work there. Okay.
Okay.
And with that last hit, you glance down and the bones crumble in thousands of pieces. You just hear just an angorous screech and yell from her. You need to be the last one to react.
Me.
Yep.
And they're destroyed.
Bones are.
Sorry,
They seem to be.
I was reading
Sure.
spells.
They've
so
been
I was
burned,
like-
they've been cut up, they've been smashed. They appear to be quite destroyed. And these are all magical weapons and quite powerful artifacts that hit them.
Yeah. Okay. I think what I'll do instead, actually, is I will throw a dispel magic in that whole direction to see if I can jolt the two souls from this spell that they're under, basically.
Okay. Is that your action?
Yeah.
As
I
you-
see that they're taking care of it. Well, first of all, Zach summons the body, so she just kind of like stumbles back almost like in shock, and then this whole thing happens. So she sees them going at it, and then the two in front, so she just kind of like hurls out this dispel magic.
Okay. You cast the spell and you see it go right through their shadows. They're not on this plane, unfortunately. As she's screaming out, "Then you've made your decisions." As the nails go through.
Question, really fast.
Sure.
It does apply to Connor's body, though?
If you want, well, you targeted their souls and her, but are you?
No. The range area is 120 feet. So I guess it depends on how far away. If this is like in squares, it might still get his body.
Oh,
But I don't
What
know
are
how
you
far away.
focusing on? Because it gets rid of one spell attack. So are you just trying to get anything within that range that has to do with Connor?
I think she would have. I forgot the range. I think she would have done it in the middle. But I don't know how long this is. Is this actually 5 foot squares?
I think it's a directed thing, not an AoE.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying
You're
to.
picking you're picking a creature because you target one creature, object, or magic effect, and you're targeting Connor, right? So that's who you're
Yeah.
targeting. So
Yes.
Or dispel magic on anything with Connor. That's
Yeah.
what the spell would do.
That's kind of what I'm asking. Yeah.
Right.
So
I haven't used much dispel magic aside from
Yeah.
like Eris with like weird things. So okay.
no, you're good.
Yes.
Yeah, the
It would be
range is that you
Connor.
can
I
choose
apologize
anything
then.
within 120 feet. But yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like anything in 120
No, you
feet. It would
pick.
like
You
get
choose a
rid of
target.
it.
Choose a target that would
Oh.
be in that range. So
I
you're targeting
see.
Connor.
So would
Okay,
an
right,
ice
I'll
be
just
targeting
find
his
myself.
soul or his body?
I would say
Up to you.
it would be going.
That's kind of where the Arcana check was going to come in.
Oh, I see.
So it's up to
I
you
was-
whether what you think an ice would do with no information
Okay.
at the moment.
I would think body, but
Okay.
that's just a guess. So
Roll me a spellcasting ability roll.
I did want to say I was going to bonus action inspire Anais too, as that
Sure.
connection, because I was going to be like go off and then it was like that we got this type thing. So.
Okay.
ooh,
I'll allow it.
thanks.
I'm not trying to
Is it a
speed through this
D6?
moment because it's a pretty big
It's a
moment.
D6 right now.
D6?
D6 for that.
19.
You rolled a 19?
Thank you, Zach's thing. Yes.
You
Got
feel you casting that spell to his body, and you start seeing his soul kind of trying to leave her grasp, and it doesn't quite at first until you hear his encouragement and the bardic inspiration join in, and whatever mark or curse or tag that she had upon him fails. As the same exact moment her nails would have gone through their necks, you see Connor's disappear. Amaria's sister
Sorry, girl.
soul goes limp and gets absorbed. That's it. I shall destroy you now. And as she begins to cry out, the sky darkens around you. As everyone roll initiative.
Oh boy, let's start these.
I bring you to our battle screen.
Oh no, nice. Rolled a 1 on initiative.
It's okay, it just means that she's gonna be like,
Building.
storms got built up.
Bring this over here so we can see it. And I'll describe what you're seeing in a second after I get all the initiatives on here. All right. Get the wrong one. Where is my sheet? There we go. Alrighty then. As the sky seems to darken in around you, Zachary. Let me just get these added on there. As you were able to dispatch that from her grasp, you see hers get absorbed. And I'll explain that here in a second. Did I get everybody? Yeah. Zachary, what'd you roll?
21.
Nice. Meikai.
20.
Nice. Anais.
8. Not as cool.
Sure. Kahu.
8.
There we go.
Anais is faster.
Okay.
Hey!
We'll make that 8.5. Have any other 8s? Oh. All right. As her anger seems to just pour out of her, you see the pendant now that she's wearing that has 9 beads shatter around her as she begins swirling in green necromantic energy. The shadows begin to form around you and encircling you all. So the battle map has about, 100 tokens on it, but the outside represents this swirl of dark shadow magic, and all you can see is hundreds or thousands of souls moving around and reaching out, just faceless black voids with green eyes, reaching out as hands, just trying to get to you, crying out in pain or despair or lack of hope. Anais, give me a affinity check.
Okay. Alright, that is a 25.
25?
Yeah.
Among all this, you guys don't feel the rain pouring on you anymore as it's now foggy and dark. However, you do hear through it the crack of thunder and lightning as just an affirmation of the oath that you made into this battle, and because of this woman, that you're not alone. You can almost hear the rumbling of the voice behind you with that as well. So, all right, at the beginning of the turn, the top of the round, Virdis now looking a bit more corporeal, as all of you now are looking around and can see at the edges of your hands and feet. You are all here in her realm. Though Kahu, you specifically, you feel like you're not all quite as physically there, if that makes sense. You know how to shadow walk. You know how to bring people into this realm. As you all see Beardis sink back and disappear into this fog, Kaho, you can still see her with your powers. You do feel like on your turn, if you wish to try and bring people with you and shadow walk them, you can in this realm. It feels very similar, but it feels like her world. It's up to you. The rest of you all see her disappear from sight as you just hear her voice. Fine. I've waited this long. I'll find a new way. I'll find a new route. But your death starts here. That is going to be her turn. She is going to also move. Whoops. Oh my gosh. There we go. Why is it not working? Sorry guys, keeps on doing the wrong one. GM layer. Why is it not choosing my GM layer? There we go. Perfect. I was going to say nothing. Oh, right. On her turn, as she's disappearing, Kahu, you can see those pendants, not as if it was solid, but as like energy. And she's taking them all and then dispersing them out onto the field. You all look around and you can see these large, almost undead souls all looking at you all in a very hungry way, with smaller ones and spirits kind of roaming around just with outstretched arms, very zombie-like. But that is her turn at least. Zachary, it's your go.
A quick question.
Yep.
Are we still at the camp, or are we really somewhere else? Like, entirely?
When you look around, you're seeing the exact same ground and landscape from before. You just feel like you are now surrounded in this aura currently.
Like her Thunderdome or something.
Essentially.
Okay.
It's going to be a nice Thunderdome.
So real quick, I'm going to second level bless everybody.
Nice.
And I will extend that with the sorcery point to make it the 2 minutes if we need it.
Perfect.
Bonus action, I'm going to inspire Anais and just say, this is the time. Let's do it. And I'm also going to think in my head, hey, Sundavir, it's going down. You better show up if you want to get a piece of this. We're at that camp.
I thought we... Right. I will get there as soon as I can.
I feel like it's our side quest to annoy Sundavir as much as possible.
He's just like, I'm here at the foot of the... right, sure.
And I can't move my character at all, so I...
You guys don't have control of it?
No.
Alright.
Nope.
A second.
But man, we look good. Thanks, Rach.
Rolled by all players. Rolled by all players. Right, you should have control of it now.
Okay. I'm gonna step in front of Anais.
Yeah.
Sweet boy.
I like it. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Perfect. Make high.
Does it look like then as well? Sorry, there's lots of questions. That we can like.
Right now.
Oh, 2.
Sorry.
Does it look like I can actually approach these things, or is it still looking like more of a specter thing? Like I can't punch it.
These all definitely look like they are coming towards you guys in an aggressive manner if you want to attempt to attack it.
Just, yeah. I will. You said I had a little slash thing that I could use within 15 feet, right? At some point. I haven't used that since the.
I think it's similar to your smite that you can do, but it's a 15-foot distance.
Yeah. Spells. There we go. Let's see. We will do. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to do. Oh, I have to still come up. Sorry.
Good. That's a weird little dynamic that happened.
Yeah. I have a lot of movement. Okay,
To be fair,
so
Zach did spring this on us very quickly. So in character, we might all be like, what?
Yep.
What are we supposed to be doing?
As a DM, it's
Make a
learn by
figure.
your actions move. Yeah.
Yeah. She's gonna go there, and she's
Okay.
gonna do a strike, and then her bonus action, because that's how I activate Searing Smite.
Okay.
So-
Perfect. As you go and swing, the connection is there, but it's like you're not as grounded here, so you roll with disadvantage.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't forget your D4
Oh,
though.
well,
But you have your
Yeah.
blessed, your D4.
I don't think that's gonna matter on this one. Well, 15.
Also,
maybe?
also give me a wisdom save as you're attacking.
Okay. Does a 15 hit?
I will answer that after your wisdom save. You get bless as well in this.
19.
19? Perfect.
Oh, I didn't use bless. 24.
3.
How'd you get from 19 to 24?
That doesn't work.
23.
Hey, no, let me. Okay.
That's just a D4.
I used. Yeah, it's a D4. Yeah,
What'd you
20.
roll? Okay.
Sorry, I had the wrong dice in hand because I'm very confused now. Because
You're good.
let me
You're
check.
good.
No, also do this.
I'm throwing you off.
Too
No,
many
you're
dice.
fine. You're fine. I was like, +5 on a D4. Wow, that's so cool.
It's a five
Amazing.
dice.
Yeah, 20 as you're about to go and punch, your chosen symbol's starting to brighten, and because of that, you feel like you are able to at least purchase something. But as this undead spirit roars in your face, you recognize it. Luckily, you're not frightened of it. But you do recognize it. Or actually, no.
This is.
Actually, just kidding. You do not recognize this one. Sorry. Apologies.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
wrong. But the soul starts screaming out at you in pain and a sorrowed look. But you do find purchase, so 15 does hit. Go to roll me damage.
Oh, well, now I feel bad if it's screaming in pain.
It's alright. I was thinking you were one up than you were on the
Oh.
ones. But you're good.
Okay. Get the actual right dice.
Also, thank you to Rachel for this amazing soundtrack for tonight. Like, this is what a
9.
nice that listens to Against Spiritus. I'm like, sure, we'll just listen to it. We'll fight. How much?
So that's 9.
9 points?
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then I was
Oh,
gonna
the
use.
smite? You do the smite.
No, not yet. There was an attack, and now I'm gonna do a bonus action, and then I'm gonna attack again.
Okay.
Okay. Too many things. All right. Well, if I can hit. Okay, yeah. So I'm activating Searing Smite. Oh, yeah, that hits. 24.
24 definitely hits.
Hit.
Is that with disadvantage?
Yeah. Oh, never mind. It's still a 24. Same roll.
Nice.
Um,
We don't care about disadvantage here. Just anime
Almost.
pushing through. I don't care.
okay, so I need to make. Okay, so I have 1, 2
Buckle your shoe.
extra using a second spot or higher. Sorry, I'm trying to first level, so I use 3 of those plus this plus. Okay, cool. I have a lot of dice to roll, guys. Smite! Monks can't usually smite, but it's fun. Okay.
This is radiant, right? Yeah. Or is it fire?
24 total. Do you need to know how much is radiant and how much isn't?
Is it radiant or fire on your smites?
It's fire on the smite and radiant.
Yes, if I could have a
the-
breakdown between fire and radiant, please.
Okay, 7 fire and
Okay.
6 radiant.
Cool. You feel like the radiant does normal damage, and the fire seems to not have quite as much effect.
Okay. Alright.
You still
So we're
hit
on
it
that.
for a good amount, as you can see. It kind of like move back in response, and you almost see a split of a soul in this just abomination, and then as it kind of comes back together and is looking ready to attack you. That's your turn? That was bonus action.
Yes. So, also, at the start of each of its turn, until the spell ends, it needs to make a Constitution saving throw. So we'll just
For
keep
fire
that in
damage.
mind when it's their turn. Yep.
Okay, perfect. I like it.
And that's it.
In response to that, where you guys are down there. Okay. Speaking of which, the same exact one that you are fighting, now responds back and reaches out with this sorrowful, just painful, as it's reaching its hands out to you. It is going to try and grab you with an 18. Does that hit? You're muted. Guessing that's a no.
Sorry. That's a no.
Perfect.
I'm still at a 22.
Awesome. Nice. It will go with a second attack, and that misses as well, as you're able to just defend it off and kind of keep yourself with the radiant magic, just pushing off this necromantic, just spirit energy is the best way to describe it. It is now that one's turn, as you all see this one move in. 5, 10, 15, 5, 30. As it is, and it begins to slowly clamber forward and walk towards you, Kahu. I need the three of you guys to give me a... Actually, no, it'll be Kahu, wisdom save, and then Anais, I need a wisdom save as well.
22.
Okay.
29.
While they're rolling, I didn't realize that those were the threats. I thought the threat was in front of, and I just kind of moved to the other side because I want to be in front of her from threats.
Like from the side?
Just to the
Yeah.
bottom side of her.
Yeah, I mean, you got plenty of movement. I'd say that's fine, wherever you want.
Okay. I just wanted to be in front of her. That was the goal. So I felt like now I'm behind her with where I went.
Right,
So-
yeah, for sure. Both of you kind of hear this roaring growl, but it fades, and instead of being frightened, you look in and you can see as this necromantic cloud moves apart, and Anais, your heart just gets caught as you see now your younger sibling instead. Avon.
Oh
Just
no!
crying out, just no, stop it, and reaches out to you, Kahu. 19.
Nope.
Natural 20 for the second one.
I will silvery
Runic
barb
shield.
or that.
Who goes first?
Me.
Okay. What are you re-rolling, right?
Yep, you reroll the roll.
Perfect. That one misses. Zachary,
So
as
your
you...
spell slot mark.
Or,
Yeah,
that's right.
fine.
So
That
you're the one
works.
that re-rolled. Yep. As you use your reaction to do that, you see the flash of your chosen symbol come out, and it kind of steps back for a second, and just clambers forward. And just screaming out. Anais, as you're looking, with that wisdom check, it's the face of your brother. Not your brother. Like a twisted soul that's been corrupted. You feel
Okay.
like before they were being held, now they've been turned.
Okay.
So that just to show a distinction, these feel like they're part of her power set and control now, whereas before they were being held for some other use.
Okay.
I will say.
I don't have we ever.
Huh? Go ahead. You're good.
Well, I was just wondering if we've seen anything like this before, or what would be like
You've seen nothing like this before.
Okay.
All right. That is his turn. I'm going to need Zachary now, wisdom save, and Anais another wisdom save. As this one moves forward.
Is this a charm ability?
No. Not a charm.
Seventeen.
It's a frighten effect, if that makes any difference.
Okay. 17.
11.
11.
Oh, with bless. No,
You
just
have
kidding.
+2. Roll that bless.
4.
You have a inspiration if you need it still.
Oh yeah, thank you. 15.
15?
Yeah.
You start to just feel the fear and hesitation now, unless you want to use that bardic inspiration. As this form, if I can switch between these, now morphs and you see your sister appearing before you and looking to attack Zachary. You keeping it at 15?
I'd say yes.
Okay. You will have disadvantage if you try and attack this person because you see more your sister instead in that moment.
Okay.
It's almost like a fear effect, essentially. But you can try and push through it every time you attack him if you wish at the end of your turn. So.
Okay.
Zachary. Is a 20 to hit?
Yeah.
And a
You're gonna hit Zach every time.
and a 16.
Yep.
That hits as well. Okay.
Oh yeah, everything's gonna hit him.
You, sir. Low rolls. Very low rolls. 8 points of necrotic damage. Or sorry,
that's
not
Four.
sorry. Psychic damage. My fault. Not necrotic.
Oh, okay.
I looked at that wrong. Sorry. There is necrotic damage out there somewhere, but not on this one. My bad.
Okay.
That is your turn, or that is. Was it a lead? Is that how you say it? I couldn't.
Yeah.
A lead, yeah. As a lead's reaching out. But a nice, instead of this horrific zombie-ish image, you just can hear her voice. Oh, nice. I'm so glad that you taught me how to shoot a bow. And it's just almost like memories flashing back of like, why would you ever attack her? It's this mental game that Bardicdice is playing with you. All right. Oh, did I do him twice? Oops. Did. I think I put them on there. Sorry, I got a lot of tokens. I added one twice. That would be a all right, as this one clambers forward as well, but it doesn't seem to get within reach of you guys quite yet. Moving this way. All right. One moves towards you. Make high 5, 10, 20. Give me another wisdom save. Well, actually, you don't need a. Yeah, you do. Give me a wisdom save. Sorry. I'm getting confused between Ananias's thing and your thing, but.
Yep.
It's just a one-time thing on them.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so. Oh, okay. 19.
19. As you recognize this one. Oops, I added the turn. As this one takes the form of a familiar assassin that you guys have come across before. Dravar, right? I'm pretty sure that's the name. Yes. As Dravar's spirit is reaching out to you now, trying to attack
the one
you.
We saved.
I don't feel bad punching him.
Is that the one we spared?
What is that?
Or is that the
The one
different
that was
guy?
locked up, right?
One in the prison.
You had locked him up. Yep.
Okay. Interesting.
Not anymore. He's gonna get punched in the face.
That is a miss and a 24 on the second one.
Yeah. Yeah.
As he hits you, well, technically it's flanking, but it's fine. You take 10 points of psychic damage as you feel him grabbing you from behind, as you're attacking the one in front of you, but you do not seem to recognize the one in front of you. All right. Then, as that's happening, Anais, suddenly you feel a presence in front of you. And actually, Tahoe, you would start to get a ping behind you as well, as appearing in front of you, Anais, and trying to reach out with a third arm that's coming out of a void in her chest and trying to grab you. Bardicdice appears as a 19 to hit.
Yeah, it just hits.
Silvery barbs!
Silvery barbs!
Now you can use it.
That's even better. Sorry.
I'll give
This-
a nice advantage.
Okay. Give a nice advantage on that one.
Thanks.
As you take... Oh, okay. That's math. Hold on one second. Do this here. Usually I have my D&D. Oh, I do have D&D on. Just kidding. You take... Oh my gosh, why is this going so slow? I wonder if I still have hardware acceleration off. Why is this going so slow? Well, remind me not to use D&D Beyond again, because this is... There we go. Wow. That was
took a
awful.
while.
That was ridiculous. You take 23 points of necrotic damage as
Okay.
she begins almost, you feel like she's trying to suck out the life force from you. And you see her skin become even more vital and alive in a way. Not as decayed, let's put it that way, as she seems to take a little bit there. And then, at the end of her turn, she does not disappear. Yeah, now she just looks there, and you've ruined my plans. I should have killed you when I had the chance. That's her turn, as it's now yours. Nice.
Oh, perfect. Well, especially seeing, like these versions of her family. And this all is happening so fast. She was gonna take all night to prepare for this, but now it's here instead. So she just, especially with Verdus, like, in front of her, she just feels like all this rage that she's kind of carefully cultivated and tried to hone this whole campaign, like, building up, and, like, clouds of that distant rumbling start to, like, come towards her, like, very quickly as she's, like, just looking at Verdus and just, like, starting to feel all of her hatred. And she casts Call Lightning at 5th level, just
Nice.
to hurl a giant lightning bolt straight down at Verdus. I'll do it behind her so that I don't also take damage.
I like it.
So,
As suddenly you see just a twist and swirl of because even above you, in like a dome, are these like spirit shadows trying to reach out to grab you, as the lightning bolt kind of just comes through that, like through the dome, and you feel that connection to your chosen. Do I have to roll anything? Is it dexterity?
yeah, you have to roll a dex save.
Oof. That is 21.
Yeah, she saves. So she takes half damage. Hold on a second. That's 21, and you'll have that.
Okay. I'll give you 11.
Is it stormy right now? Because I get to roll an extra.
Yeah.
10.
100%.
Sweet. Yes, I forgot about that. Oh, perfect. So what did I just say? 21.
Yep.
So plus 9.
Nice. 30 down to 15.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks, Storm.
Power.
And then, so that was my action. Kit, do I see Connor? Is he in this thing with us as well?
No, he's not. I just have this
Okay.
here for markers' sake of showing it where it is. But he's.
Oh, okay.
You can see him on the ground, but he's like shimmering out as if he's not here with you. He's
Okay.
not there.
Gotcha.
It's your turn?
I think that's it for now.
Perfect. All right. Kahu, it is your go.
Okay. You said I can see like into a different plane when she switches between stuff, but I see her clearly here with us now, right?
Mm-hmm. You do.
Okay,
Yep.
so she's...
You do feel like the rest of you all are a bit. So basically, in layman terms, you do feel like to be as effective here in this world with her, if you want to try and bring them with you into like a spirit walk, you could. It'd be a tiered DC with your affinity check on how many you could bring with you. But you feel like you saw Meikai swing, unless it's magical, like a spell like that, you feel like they've had a harder chance hitting these things because they're spirits.
Including Virdis.
Including Virdis. Yeah, she's still shimmering a bit.
Okay.
This is kind of a lightning bolt that kind of went through that.
What do I have to be touch range within them? Do I know?
Because of this and your chosen connections, I'd say, and you've practiced with them before, you can feel like with an action, if you wish to enter into a spirit walk and try and take it as many of them with you, you can. Because you have practiced this over time.
I will see if I can do it with all of them.
You're going to try it all? Okay. Go ahead and roll me an affinity check.
check, right? So I don't get a...
Right, unfortunately, no bonus with bless on this one.
Okay. Good. Good. So 25.
Woo! Nice. As you feel like you can grab all of them and pull them with you if you wish.
Yes. I will
Perfect.
definitely do that.
As you do, all of you feel a little bit more solidified in this world as well. Still everything kind of like moving like a shadow a bit, but you feel like you're able to interact better in this world. And you see the darkness even more so solidify away from the world around you. Interesting. All right.
It's gonna be like, follow the path if you want. And he's gonna like slam his actually he's got a hammer out right now, so he's gonna like slam the hammer into the ground like he's like working an anvil.
Nice.
Like a ripple's gonna like go across the earth and like move everybody into the realm if they wish to.
Heck. Is anybody not going?
I'm just questioning if Zach has any idea what is happening, because he's never spirit walked with him before. He has no context to this.
You have seen them. You have seen them spear walk before. So as you're looking around, the way you've seen everyone else move into a spirit realm before is exactly what you're seeing with all the enemies here as well. As you see him slam his hammer, you see him kind of, it's almost like they fade a little bit from when you're seeing them into like a shadow. And you can see him go into that. And then Anais, if you're going with him, you would see that as well, and you can make your choice there.
As long as I can still control my lightning.
Yep.
Yeah.
You feel like you'd still have a connection to it? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll go too.
See all of them do the same, Zach? It's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, if everyone else is going, I guess I'll reluctantly go along with.
Sure. As you all go in as well into this shadow walking as well, you can feel everything solidify and almost become more corporeal with this as you succumb to the peer pressure. Yeah, you do anything with your bonus action, movement, reaction?
I'm going to use my Hill Rune for a bonus action. And also, I previously was Giant Kahu, so Avon should be back a square. And I should be filling up that whole flank of Anias's.
Perfect. Giant Rune. Perfect.
Yes. So if I do need to move, I will actually move up one slot.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I will
like do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Essentially just trying to block off that flank.
Meaning like that's where you would have been, right? Not walking out of her opportunity attack. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. I like it. I like it a lot. That is your turn. Zachary and Anais, I need another wisdom save as this creature now begins coming up to you. This one comes up here.
It's a 22.
Nice.
Math.
And we did have a short rest before this, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I got my favorite Bardicdice back just in case. Just
Yeah.
What'd you roll, Anais? Sorry.
Oh, 25.
25, yeah. You're able to kind of withstand this, but as you see the shadows departing again, you see that kind of void look in her eyes, but you see your mother, Delsandra, now reaching out. One to each of you. Natural one to Zach, of course.
That's the only way I'm not getting hit.
And natural one to Anais. Delsandra does not want to attack right now. Wow, 2 nat ones in a row.
These kids, they're just too cute. I can't do it.
Seriously? I don't know what it is. I was laughing about it on Monday. I could not roll higher than a 10 when I was DMing. And I was like, guys, welcome to Michael's Bardicdice DMing. When if you don't ever want a challenge, don't worry. You're not getting one. My dice won't let me.
I feel that way when I DM too.
It's great. It's amazing. I love it. I was like, I'm just going to like put out a whole lot of stuff and add their bonuses. See if I even try and become a challenge. No, I tried to balance this one a lot better than normal, but Anyways, she misses there. This one will come down. Actually, this one will stay back. So there's no wisdom's needed for that one, Meikai, but you do see this one's form, and as you recognize, another Lightus member. This time, though, she's looking out, her eyes glow, and then you see a beam fired towards you.
I feel bad for punching any of these people now. This is just more reason to...
There you go. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Don't forget your bless.
Yep, don't forget my bless.
Get a bless.
23.
23, nice. As you kind of fight off whatever kind of necromantic thing is happening to you. Oh, these are good. Well, you do take 16 down to 8 points of necrotic damage as it hits you with a beam, but you're able to shrug most of it off in the middle of this fight. And then this one up here does the same as this one appears, and you guys can see this one is Borrow, the first member that Anais only you recognize.
Yeah.
As I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
For me?
Yep.
Con saving throw. 13, even with bless.
Oof.
Maybe I should use my thing.
Don't you have advantage from Silvery Barbs?
Oh,
Good advantage.
I do.
Make sure you use that.
It's the same number.
Oh no.
Oh wait, no, it's one more, so it's 14.
Okay, sorry.
Plus, what is this for? Is this for my concentration?
No, Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna leave it then.
Okay. As you get hit with a beam, you take 15 points of necrotic damage from Varro's weird necromantic spirit thing.
Okay.
Perfect. All right. And then I had added him. Wait, what? No, cool. Must have just added an extra one. Oh well, I'll just skip that turn then. Come back to it later. Oh, well, you're close enough. You know the vibe is going on now. Give me a wisdom save, Anais. We're on this one now.
20.
Hack you guys.
Like
but...
4.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you kind of steel yourself from what's happening as you see Aaron now, the smallest of them, clambering forward.
No.
But only one of them so far are you having a struggle with. All right. Mm-hmm. The top of the turn, the layer action. Oh, I forgot to add these guys, didn't I? Did. Just kidding. These will all move at the end. We'll just say they're a 1. Think of it. All right. This one moves up to you, Meikai. 10, 15, 20. Up to you. 5, 10, 20. This one clambers in. 20. Clamber in. One's moving in as well. 5, 10, 15. As they're all just slowly kind of clambering in, reaching out to you. Meikai, I need a athletics or acrobatics roll, please. As it's trying to grapple you.
Oh, that's going to be an acrobatics. 23.
Nice. I rolled a natural 20 and got a 22. So yeah, as you're able to rip through it, you're not grappled by this thing, and so it's not holding on to you. But at the top of the round on the layer, you all see 2 more of these spirits
Goodness.
start walking out from... You know what? I'll do a little sepulcher thing. Why not? We'll roll a d4 to see what side they're coming from. This one's coming from this way. Oh, I forgot to move these. And this one's coming from bottom anyway, so that works. As 2 more of these spirits rip out and begin walking forward. Eventually you all are going to come under my control. It is Virdis's turn. As... What are you gonna do?
Did you get mixed up on turns with her?
What do you mean?
Because I was
Yeah, she
directly.
attacked. Nice.
Yeah, I'm after Bardicdice.
The skeleton lady, Virdis took that turn. I don't know if the skeleton lady maybe has a thing that allows Virdis to take turns.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I got them confused. Cool. I think the best way to fix it at this point, I will just say that was her turn. Then, how's that?
Okay. Oh.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I got those mixed up because you're right. That would have been the same round. Same round. So yeah, Zach, your go. We'll just do it. We'll do that.
All right, everyone looking healthy still on my team.
I could
I'm
use
about
healing.
half. I have about half.
You're at half.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do I want to do with that? Okay. Well, because of that, I'm going to start off with a word of radiance with distance spell on it. So
Nice.
all enemies within 10 feet of me.
Big.
Actually, maybe blind would be better. What's my blind range again? I haven't done that for a while. I'm going to try the blind thing first. 20 feet from me, that's further. So
Okay.
we'll get more. 5, 10. So even, I think this guy gets it too. Yeah. So everything within 20 feet of me now. Give me a con save for them.
As you blast it out in a bubble, unfortunately, you do not see most of the undead spirits react in any way. Virdis does. Was a con save?
Mm-hmm.
That will be her one and only legendary resistance.
Hey, it's burned.
It is burned.
And then bonus action. I'm gonna just. You don't have a Bardic Inspiration, all right, Rich?
No, I do still.
You still have one? Okay. I'll healing word you then at 3rd level.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, I never had you roll with the little guy that came up on you, did I? Back.
But-
Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't roll anything for that.
Just give me a acrobatics or athletics roll.
Okay, 17.
Yeah, you're good. It was a 12.
Yeah, healing word. Let me roll that real quick. Where's that at right now?
Does the DM counterspell healing?
Go for it. I don't care. Do it. I dare you. Do it. 7. And what are we at for the extra die? Is it a 6 now?
Yeah. The
Okay.
D4s are now
I forgot about
D6s.
that.
Mhm.
I totally forgot about that. That's pretty fun.
8. 13. 18 points of healing back to you.
Wow, that's a lot. Thanks.
Nice.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Your turn. Make eye. You got your little party going on down there.
Yeah. I think I am going to do Step of the Wind to disengage.
Nice.
And I am going to run up here. And let's see.
Just goes, I'm sorry.
Oh, this one does?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm still gonna punch the ghost.
Go for it.
Am I still rolling at disadvantage?
Not on this one, nope. Because you feel much more in this realm and on the same par as these things.
25.
25 certainly hits the nun woman who doesn't seem to be fighting as much at the moment.
Okay. I'm also going to try to stunning strike her too after I'm...
Nice. Like that.
Okay, so... 16 points.
Nice.
And she needs to do a con save.
There we go. 16 you said?
Yes.
And a 16 is what she got on Constitution save throw.
She needed a 15. Dang it. She's
Sorry.
It's okay, I'm gonna try it again.
She just goes, sorry.
With my second attack.
Go for it.
That's even higher. That's a 27.
Guy.
Con save. And that's only 8 points of damage on that one.
Nice. 8, oops. And unfortunately that is a 18. That one.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
It's okay. Yep. That's what I'm gonna do. That's good.
Your turn?
Yep.
All right. As getting a little bit of a crowded battlefield at the moment, but this one steps up. We'll just say it moves over here. And
that one also needs to do a...
Right, it is on fire.
At the start of each of its turn, it must make a Constitution save or take 1d6.
Perfect. Anais, I also need a wisdom saving throw as you see your father now erupting out of this fire, burning up its layers as Kellum starts looking out at you and points.
22.
Okay. You're able to steel yourself again. You're reminding yourself through this kind of thunderous crack in the sky that this is Virdis is doing, not actually them. But I need a Constitution saving throw. Yeah, as your father's spirit reaches out with a decaying hand.
Oh, did my fire take or not?
It did. Yes. Sorry.
Oh, 2 points.
Thanks. I was going to get back to it. My bad. I figured it wasn't going to go down in time, but my bad.
16.
Sorry about...
16?
Yeah.
All right, you succeed, and that one is...
Sorry, I set your dad on fire, Nice.
You take 9 points of psychic damage.
9.
Mm.
He has just like a little
Or no, I'm
fire
sorry.
on his hair.
You succeeded. 5 points of damage, so you get 4 back.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, my bad. All right, so that was Kellum. You see Avon then reaching out and clambering again, attacking at Kahu. That is a 22.
That hits.
And a 16?
16 does not.
All right. Their thing.
Anais had to use her inspiration to keep lightning up.
Okay. Good to know. Remind me to just make all of the enemies' dice the same so they're not different every time I hit something. You take 16 points of necrotic damage. This one.
Necrotic, not psychic? Okay.
No, when they hit you, it's necrotic, I think, right? And then making sure I kept that the same.
You were doing psychic to Mark earlier when you hit
Yeah,
when I actually hit him?
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Then yes, that one stays psychic. Yeah, it's sorry. Just to keep this clear so you guys can keep me clear because there's a lot going on. Virdis and the small ones do necrotic, they do psychic. So if I say something wrong, just remind me in the moment. But that's
Okay.
the intention. All right. That was Avon. Yeah, I put him on there twice, so he's not going yet. A lead will probably just stay there and swing again at you, Zachary. It is a 22 and a 15?
Yep.
Oh, 15
you're
hits
gonna hit
too?
me with everything.
Oh.
Everything. You're gonna hit me with everything. So.
Sorry, buddy. 7. For 14 points of psychic damage. Sorry. Man, I got
And
hit.
some water damage there.
Mm-hmm.
Concentration still up.
Nice.
Nice. Sorry. All right. I don't know what I swallowed.
Oh no.
Seriously. That was her turn. I don't feel like these are out of order now. I don't know. That look weird.
Yeah, you have 2 of this guy.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Okay. 13. Okay. That was just throwing me off. Yeesh. As Dravar's spirit, then. Yeah, I think at this point we'll look over. Actually, he'll come up there after you. Okay. 15.
Oh, leave
20,
me alone.
25, 30. On the other side there, and attack you. That has a 21 and
Nope.
a 23. The second one hit.
Let me find. There
This
was.
is the family reunion we wanted.
It's not the one we wanted. Gain a plus.
It's the one you needed.
I think the 23 just hits.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I have my weapon out, and that's.
Right. Gives you the +2.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. You take a lot of damage. 12 points on that one. Psychic damage. All right. Her go as he will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably too late. I should have said something earlier.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
I was gonna intercept that attack from Akai.
You want to take that instead?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you swapping spaces or moving up there to her?
Yeah, so I'd basically probably
Push this one back.
get her out.
Where?
So make
So I
I.
take 12 damage.
Yeah, you do not take 12 points. He takes 12 points of damage.
Oh, Kahu. Okay, do I move? Or.
You're
No,
fine.
you're still there.
He pushes the enemy
okay.
out of the way. But you do see the old lady kind of clambering out of the way and moving towards Virdis.
I can strike her.
You're more than happy to.
Opportunity attack. Oh, yes. 26.
Nice.
so that's for 10. And I can put a key point into that too for a stunning strike.
Okay.
Maybe again.
Nice. Constitution, right?
It would keep on. Yes.
That's a 15 on the die, so that's a 17.
Yeah, it's a 15 DC.
It's alright.
There's some high rolls.
Yep.
On a Monday night, I guess. Alright.
You're good. I
But
tried. I still got damage.
she will put her hand up and she goes, please, sister. And she'll put her hand up and cast Cure Wounds. Okay. As you see a bit of healing magic enter into Virdis. Don't worry, sister. I'll kill all the heathens and we'll begin again. All right. It's her turn. How many points was that again? I'm sorry.
For me?
That you did on her?
10.
Yeah.
10.
She is looking rough. All right. Anais, it's your go.
Quick question. I just keep getting confused by people on the map. Is Connor unconscious?
Do you try and look out of this little dome at him?
Well, it looks like he's in the dome, so.
Yeah, that's just for marker's sake.
Okay.
His body is not on the inside of this.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. Then I thought that he was in here. And
what's your passive perception?
Oh, like 22.
Okay. As you do glance over, though, you do see a hooded figure leaning over, kneeling over, and checking on him.
A hooded figure? Oh. Okay.
Yes. Hold on. Is the stream frozen at all? Because
Look like it. I see it moving.
the movement. Okay.
Yeah.
My OBS kind of
I
went off the screen.
see your.
I'm frozen.
moving.
see you moving.
No one else is moving, but
That's
no.
what I
Oh.
thought.
That's-
Yeah. Let me try and change screen, see if it'll reset on me here. How's that? Is that better?
Sec, please.
There we go. I had everything went off my screen and did that like whole Windows thing. So I was like, as I was bringing them back, they had like stacked on top of Discord. I'm like,
No. Yeah. Okay. Well, if that's the case, I am going to lightning bolt Virdis again.
perfect.
Dex saving throw, please.
All right. Yes.
Anais. Okay. I think if she positions it, she can hit potentially two or more people with that, right?
I could hit the. I was gonna try and hit, and then you swap places, but I think I could hit.
How does it work?
It's 5 feet,
Oh,
so I don't know if both.
you're trying to hit the sister and her.
You can hit me. Not a big deal.
Sorry.
Point you can see within range. Each creature within 5 feet of that point.
Yeah, within 5.
So you-
Oh yeah, within.
Yeah,
5
you'd
feet
have
of
to
that point.
choose the point and hit Kaho as well if you want to hit both of them.
Yeah. Unless I do, I guess here.
Oh, yeah, you could hit
Right.
Dosandra and Virdis if you want, but you wouldn't be hitting the sister. Yeah. You're gonna hit your own mom with lightning?
Right.
Ow.
Well, that's a good point though. The sister. I don't know. How does Kaho look wounded? I don't want to hit him.
I'll be fine.
You heard him.
What?
You heard him. He said
I
he'd be
heard
fine.
him.
Up to you.
Yeah, I think we'll try and
Yeah, I've
Take-
rolled for it. You're good. Hit me. Hit me.
all right. No, yeah, I'll do that
Maybe
point
with
then.
that shot.
But so both of us roll dex saves.
All right. Failure on the sister. And failure on
27 for
Virdis.
Kaho.
Nice, full damage.
Nice.
Wow, I rolled a lot actually.
Don't you have a channel divinity too?
Hold on. 44.
All
Get your
right.
extra D10 in there.
Huh?
Get
Yeah.
your extra D10. Nice.
Yep.
The burning purple and blue radius lightning strikes down as you see it striking Virdis into Kahu and then just crumbling away the sister as Virdis just shouts out, "No!" She also takes damage though.
Yeah.
And she's looking quite singed.
Yeah, and I was just like staring her down, like so much rage, and then like just every ounce of hatred, just locking eyes with her. And then I will bonus action cast spiritual weapon and
Nice.
also hit her.
Nice. All right.
Second level is what I'm doing it at. But...
Bring it over here. Bring it upside down so I can remember. Is this where you want it?
I looked. I don't know where I was looking. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfect.
Okay.
18 to hit.
18 should hit. Yes.
Does my extra like chosen damage apply to spiritual weapon?
I don't think we said it
Oh, no.
does.
I didn't remember.
Did we ever? Well, we guess yours is always healing, so I would say no for this one because it's a separate, not your actual artifact attacking.
11.
11. Nice. Very nice. Ah, you pests. You hit her again. All right, she's looking pretty rough as just all the burnt skin now begins to fleck off, and you see mushrooms like dying off and falling off of her singed robes as it's not looking the best. All right, is that your turn?
Yes.
Perfect. Yahoo!
I'm gonna swing.
All right, who are you swinging at?
Virdis.
Virdis, all right.
First attack is a 27 to hit.
She uses her reaction as you now see Ravar get pulled in front and take that hit. Almost similar to yours. Go to roll me damage. She like moves him over and she's using him to shield herself.
$23 points of damage.
Oof, nasty. Trying to remember. I think it's the Kelm that's been hit. Yeah. 20. Sorry, how much? 23?
Yep.
He's looking very, very rough. Very, very rough.
Great. I have movement still, so I'm moving here. I'm swinging at her again.
Go for it.
And that one... I guess I'll reroll. It's actually the same number anyways. 31 to hit on that one.
Definitely hits. And she's unable to shield herself from that hit.
I'm just going to roll them all, and then we'll... 30 to hit on the next one.
That hits as well.
Action surge.
Let's go.
Yeah, boy.
30 to hit on that one.
Oof. And I'm rolling high.
Right.
I haven't hit the 30s tonight.
27 to hit on that one.
That helps a lot.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. We didn't give you bless, sorry.
You know, in Pathfinder, these would all be critical
the
hits
last
too.
one.
Right.
The last one is a 21 to hit.
That hits as well. I think it's like, what, 10 over in Pathfinder or something like that, you get a crit.
Okay. So
No skill checks, stuff like that. Can't remember if that's attacks too.
See, I already used the. So just that for hit. And on the last one, I want her to make a strength saving throw.
Natural 20.
Okay, she still takes the damage though.
Down to 19. Frail arms, you see.
Yeah, so 5 hits. So.
All the math in the world. This one's gonna hurt.
It's 91 points of damage total.
Alrighty then. So we're gonna have to pull this off one at a time.
Let's go!
You begin swinging at her with still your hammer
Yep.
as just ripples, and every time you hit, you see this green aura just cracking and breaking as this first one shatters, and you know you hit her hard as the marking around Javar's forehead begins to glow, and you see as that shatters, his body disappears with the first layer of damage there. So that was only 5. So let me mark that there. That'd be... Actually, I'm going to take a calculator because that was a lot of damage. You said 91?
Yep. That's not quite the end of my turn yet either, but
Minus
I'll let you go through the damage.
5. And then as you see her like holding this green barrier again, you see Varro's markings on his shoulder begin to glow and absorb as you take him out as well.
That's cool.
She's basically sucking in their energy to stay alive. As you do the same as Elendril goes away. Still 26. Kyle, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a D6 roll, please.
3.
3. You suddenly see she hasn't been damaged. A lead's form disappear as well as you're cracking through barriers and barriers of damage on her, and you took out 3 of the enemies all at once with
turn.
And then he's going to yell
bleed over damage.
Fight! Off his lungs, and everybody gains 11 HP.
Heck yeah.
Hey!
Is this temp or actual healing?
Hmm?
Is this temporary
Actual healing.
or actual healing? Wow.
The actual health.
What? Wait, what is that? What did you just do?
This is my second
Super
wind.
camp counselor.
But because of my
Camp counseling abilities.
bear, I get to give my fighter level of HP to a number of allies with that.
That's fun.
We had,
Beautifully.
we had to upcast the power a little bit based on the rest of the items. So.
It's the ultimate Kahoot bear hug,
Pretty much.
but with words.
You're barely in this fight, but I will see it through. All right, perfect. Yeah, she took some damage for sure. Anything else in your turn?
I think that's a turn.
I think it's a turn. We could more though. Come on.
All right. Let's see. Delsandra, as she just now pushes them forward with like puppeteering them. Delsandra's going to go in. Yeah. For you, Anais, as she's just looking at everything around her, she goes, "At least take you with me." That will be not a hit, and probably not a hit either. Not 14. Whatever. I think it's lower than 14. So
yeah, that doesn't hit. But I always forget to do this. I'll use my reaction to do my, what's it called? Wrath of the Storm. So she has to make a Dex saving throw.
that is a 18.
Okay, so she takes half, but a lightning bolt from the cloud strikes her anyway as she's like starting to hit me. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
So 10. She takes half of 10.
And that's on any attack, or does it have to be a hit or miss?
Oh crap! It says if they hit you. I'm sorry. I thought it was just an attack. Forget it. That doesn't happen.
Sorry, but they did not hit you. Yes, as you're able to get out of the way.
Fine. Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's powerful.
Yeah, just kidding.
Nice. That was cool though. So that's Delsandra's turn. As little Aaron starts walking and clambering up for you as well. Just, you know.
Every time I see his face, I just get like so sad.
Why they draw him cute?
Yeah, that was the worst one I was going through. All these like, I don't know if I can do the little guy. Did you say he's like 4 years old?
He's really little, yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
Baby.
23 as little brother scratches out at you. And a miss on the second one. 23 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Go to roll me damage on that one. As he gets you for 11 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Cringe. What? Are you being attacked by a 4-year-old? Her family, who had all been sacrificed by Bardicdice, now has corrupted their souls into zombie fighters, now that they cannot be used for a ritual. What'd you roll, Rachel?
Oh, sorry, what are you asking me to roll?
Didn't you get your lightning thing? Yeah.
I didn't use it.
Oh, I thought you did. Okay. I thought it's on any hit. Sorry.
Honestly, I kind of been I know, like, they're not my family right now.
No, totally.
But, like, I've been avoiding doing anything to them.
100%. Yeah, I figured.
So, I wouldn't do that.
Okay. So Delsandra would take damage from that little brother, yeah? Delsandra was the one that attacked last time when you were about to use it.
Oh, I thought it was birds. Anyway, whatever.
It's all good. We'll clarify who it is next time. But Aaron hits you, and it's his turn as these clamber in closer. You 5, 10, 15, 10, 15. Yeah. And we'll come to Kahu. You. I'll try and wrap around there. 5, 10, 15, 20. These are coming to you guys. And this way. All right. Make I need a acrobatics or athletics roll.
Yep.
Never mind. No, I don't. Unless you get a 1. Just tell me if you get a 1.
No, that's 21.
No, you're good. By 20 points easily. Kahu, can I get a acrobatics or athletics? These from you. And then Zach will need 3.
20.
20. All right, you're good.
15.
You're good.
22.
You're good.
15.
You're good. Wow. All right, I thought my 18 might work, but cool. Forgot how dexterity is going. Awesome. That's all right. Yeah, these guys haven't done anything this battle. Supposed to do damage, but that's okay. All right. Bardicdice now angry and mad. Going to use her ability. As you see, she reaches out and grabs Delsandra, absorbing her energy. You see it blasting out. I need everybody in a 60-foot radius, so everybody, to make a Constitution saving throw.
You are still blessed. Wow. That's a 29.
Kyle doesn't even care. 30. Rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
I rolled a 19. I got a 4 on my bless. So.
I got a 4 on my bless too. 2, yay.
That's the highest I think I've ever rolled for a save. Besides,
I think 30 is the highest I've ever rolled on a save.
Nice. So anyone over who beats a DC 16, you will take 13 points of necrotic damage. Anyone under will take 26 points of necrotic damage.
So it have to 6 or 7 for me.
What did I say? 13 down to 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I always try and round up. She gets half of that. All right. Wrong direction. Did anybody fail that one? I don't think anyone failed that, did they? No? Nice. I like it. Hold strong, you all. And she rolls. Finally. As she then disappears from sight from you all.
Is that a spell?
Technically it would be, yes.
I want to
Well,
cast
can you
counterspell.
Can you counterspell something that's already been activated?
Yeah, you guys have to be a
Oh, if it's already activated, then I can't.
Yeah.
No? Okay, sorry. No, she's had this for a while now. She's essentially blinking. But she just hasn't been able to roll higher than an 11 this whole time. However, no. She won't be able to because she would not be able to beat a 91 con save.
Well, I don't think blink is a concentration.
Oh, is it? I thought it was.
It's not concentration.
It's not, weirdly.
Really?
It's like a spiritual weapon.
Yeah. It's just there.
This could have changed everything, boys and girls, because I wasn't using concentration spells because of that. All right, well, DM should be reading his spells, but yeah, she blinks out from sight.
She's southern.
She's
Is she in the
southern
other-
too.
Do we see her? Because I think, can you, if you're in the other realm, you can see, or is she like out of?
Yeah, does Kaius here?
No. All right.
Do I sense her with blind sight?
No, she does not seem to be in this little plane at the moment. All right, Zachary.
All right. Nice. How you looking?
I'm hanging in there.
Okay. Well, because you're just hanging in and not doing great, I'm going to do a 5th level Cure Wounds on you. I'm going to quicken it.
Nice.
So, what is that? Is that 2 or 1? It's 1. 2 sorcery points, okay. So, quicken that for making it a bonus action. Let me roll all my dice now. 5th level's 5d8 plus a d6, okay.
As you're rolling that, how's everyone on a break Do we want to take that soon? Are we good to get through the battle?
I would love a break at some
Okay.
point.
Yeah, I would love a break at some point.
We could take
too.
one in a couple minutes then. Yep.
You get back 35 points of health.
Oof.
Thank you.
Nice.
Nice.
And then, with my action, I'm going to use another sorcery point to cast Word of Radiance with Extended now for a con save to everything within 10 feet besides my friends.
I like it. All right,
Nice.
we'll start left to right. So they're pretty bad at con, I would assume. Oh, they're 16
Fails.
DX.
Fails.
Davin. All right,
Failed.
these are gone. Got like no hit points. And little boy Aaron is a 19.
That makes it.
Does he take any damage with that?
I don't believe so. No.
The others had 2 hit
Yeah.
points, so I assumed you hit. Yeah, perfect. I think that's
Yeah.
everybody within range then, right?
10 feet from me, so yes.
Perfect. Good move.
I want to, if I can, just like squish past Ananias right to there.
Okay, sure. All out. You're just moving through an ally. Okay. Anything else in your turn?
That'll be all for me.
Perfect. We'll go ahead and take our break real quick there, as you guys have Virtus on the ropes a bit, and now having to deal with your family and their spirits. We'll go ahead and take a quick break, everyone. Thank you so much for jumping in and joining us on Anais' big day. We'll go ahead and take a break, stand up, go to the bathroom, stretch your feet, and we'll be right back. Remember what button to press. There we go. welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for your patience. Hopefully everyone got a stretch, maybe a snackies or to the bathrooms. But with that being said, we'll jump right back into the fight as Virdis blinked out to try and protect herself. But you are left with the spirits and corrupted entities of Anais' family still trying to reach out and pull all of you into this dark soul realm that is being controlled by Virdis. That was Zachary's turn that we left off on, so Meikai, it is your go.
Yes. Okay, well, I'm going to attack the one that's right next to me.
Fire.
Is it disadvantage or is it just normal?
Nope, this is normal. So once Kahu brought you guys all within this realm, it's normal.
22.
22 hits, it's gone. These are very, very low.
Oh, okay.
These
Cool.
HP people.
Well,
And clean
then
house.
I'm going... Yeah. I'm going to bounce down here and use 25 feet of movement to... Or at least I think that was 25. Yeah, oh no, that was 20. Okay, 20 feet of movement. I'm trying to keep track because I can hit a lot of these things.
Yeah, for sure.
That is a 17 to hit.
17 hits. That is gone.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And I'm going to use... Let's see. I feel really bad about attacking Anais' siblings. So I've used...
Gonna die one way or another.
Yeah, that's true. There's 40 right there. And I am going to use...
Unless someone tries to use a wish spell before they've dispatched everybody.
my unarmed strike.
Go for it.
That is a... Does a 15 hit?
15 definitely hits.
Okay.
These are like level 1 enemies. You guys are good. No, you don't even need to roll on these. These are like,
okay,
you
and
flick
then
them, they're gone.
I can use my last 5-10 feet to punch this one.
Go for it.
19 plus 8.
That one misses. Yep.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yep. Backhand.
And,
Is it out of existence? This elf.
Yeah, she's just
spirit.
gonna look back and huffing and puffing, but she is happy there's less things to punch.
Perfect.
And that is it.
It's your turn?
Yep.
I like it. All right. Anais, as your father's spirit now begins up to you. We'll stand on the other side and start reaching out and kind of going to attack you there. That will be a 24 on the first one.
Yeah.
And 22 on the second one.
Yes.
Okay. Wrong dice. Wrong dice. Oof. I hate math on these.
I will step in the way of the second shot, and I think Kelm was supposed to make a con save, right?
Okay. Sorry. I rolled the damage. What was that? You're gonna step in way of it?
Yeah.
How many of those do we have? Did we say it was your proficiency bonus?
Yeah, I think he gave me my proficiency bonus.
Okay, cool. You step back and in. What was the con save again?
I think Meikai's tick damage is still on him.
Oh, yes, correct. Right.
Oh, it is, yes, because it's at the top of his turn. So that is...
So 1d6, is that right?
6. Yep, 6 points.
Nice. All right. And then, Kahu, you are going to take all of his hits then? It's
Yeah.
technically be on the first one, so...
I take the first one, the second one was a high enough roll to hit me, so...
Okay. Let me roll for it. So the first one would have been. That was a big one on the second one. You take 15 points of damage, but he continues around to go after an ice. So nice, that would hit on the second one. You take, I guess it would be 15 as well. You take the other 15 points of damage. As he has 2 attacks. Little boy Avon would come up to Zachary here. Which, I guess it's now flanking, so... 19, and yeah, the second one's gonna hit. In the 20s.
Roll the damage.
Oof. 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 Okay. You take 34 points of psychic damage.
So that's between the two?
Yes, that's between the two.
What was each one so I can roll my concentration check?
Oh, sure. 10, 10, 10, and 4. Or sorry, would be 20 and 14. Sorry. Just the die. Okay. I was speaking about the dice, not the
10
text.
for each of them. Okay, yeah. 10 for each of them. I got them both. So.
Awesome. Sweet. Poor little boy. She is gone. Nice, it's your go.
Okay. I want to hold an action for when Bardicdice comes.
I like it.
To my lightning.
Do your call lightning?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So, like, I would say, you know, she sees, like, she's surrounded by all her loved ones, and she's, like, just trying so hard not to focus on them. And it's just, like, taking the hits and looking around, trying to see Bardicdice and, like, focus everything into that. Like, just being poised, waiting.
Okay. All right. Counting that. Okay, so you're holding your action for that. Perfect. Anything else? All right. Ahu, it is your go.
Interesting positioning. Yes, I'm just going to attack Callum.
Attacking nice as dad, how dare you? Thought you were a friend. Go for it.
I mean, I've seen how they just disappear anyways when you attack her.
True.
So 26 to hit?
26 hits.
Sorry, my bad, I rolled the wrong die. So 27 points of damage on the first hit.
Oof, nice. Fill up. Looking rough.
Natural 20.
Natural 20 will definitely do it.
That's such a low roll. It's okay.
Looking pretty rough.
$18 points of damage on the second hit.
As you slash through this one now, you see the black and green just shadow kind of fall off. And Anais, as all of this falls off, you just see the spirit of your father. He just reaches out with a small hand and puts it on your cheek and smiles and says, "Thank you," as he disappears. All right. He's gone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I'm going to attack Avon next.
Avon? Avon?
Or Aen, sorry.
Reverse time. You shall not attack me, Leland.
What's going on?
I told you, this is his vacation he's at. He's just, it's like, forget the Twilight Realm.
Probably missed as a 13.
13, I think, still hits. Yes, 13 still hits. They're AC.
Ooh. That's a good roll. 20 points of damage.
Nice. Perfect. All right. It's the first time he's been hit.
That is my turn.
Awesome. It is now Aaron's turn. I think as for this case, it's going to reach out to you, Anais. As there is some anger behind whatever's puppeteering them. That is a 25 on the first one. Oh. And misses on the second one.
Okay.
So that will be 8 points of damage, psychic damage on that one. And these guys here, there, and I forgot to do it at the top of the round. 3 more, whoops, not 3 more, nice. 3 more of these will appear. 1, 2. All right.
I thought they all appeared in like a stack, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
they're
all
both
just in the same
many
spot. Pop, 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 pop.
They're
So
all standing on each other's shoulders.
you occupied her spot. Oh, nearest. Unoccupied, okay. So then she would be kind of shunted this way. As Anais, you see her begin to reappear as she begins to looking like she's just about to start enchanting something, beginning a spell.
Okay.
A large spell too,
Yeah.
Zachary, if you do that.
I hit her.
Perfect. Go for it.
Dex saving throw.
Dex saving, sorry. I don't know.
Yeah.
I heard something very else in my head. I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, have them save you then. That's what I heard. I was like, wait, what? 9. I roll very poorly on her.
Ooh. Okay. I will use my channel divinity for this one. So that is 60.
6D? Ooh.
6-0.
60 points of damage.
Nice.
All right. Roll me a d20 and tell me highs or lows.
Okay. Wait, I roll and then. Okay, I'll say highs and lows first, right? Is that
Yeah.
what you're wanting me to do?
Well, I mean,
Okay.
it's either way because you control the dice, so
Okay, highs.
you don't know what it's for. So yeah, either way.
Yeah, I got lows.
Lows, okay. As you see, her starting to burn and coil a bit, as she flashes another of this green barrier, and you see Aaron's spirit just disapparating kind of in the same way of like anytime you've seen your family, it's as this like corrupted spirit has left them, and then they just fade out almost. All right. She's looking rough though at this point, as she will attempt to cast a spell.
Does it look like any spell that I recognize? Just curious.
You can give me an Arcana check. I don't think you would recognize this, but I'll give you an Arcana check to see if you can try and see if it's
a 19 I rolled.
Does it look dangerous?
It looks extremely dangerous.
Like, does it look like it's targeting somebody specifically, or is like a group? Like, do you get any sense from it?
It's.
I'll counterspell, just whatever.
Yeah, it looks like she's doing wide motions as if it's some sort of maybe area thing. Yes.
I'll counterspell 4th level for this.
4th level? Okay. I still need you to roll.
Okay.
Does the higher you roll give you any bonuses to DC, or is it just if you meet it, it cancels it out?
So the level of the spell plus 10 is the DC, and I rolled the 19 on the die plus 5, so 24.
But what I'm saying is, like, if you rolled, so you defeated it because it's a level 5. But so it doesn't matter for you if you rolled a 3 or 4 or use a 3 or 4 spell slot if it's higher.
If it's higher, it's automatic roll no matter what.
I wasn't sure if it gave you like a +1 to each roll because you're getting closer to it.
For some reason. I don't know why.
It does not.
No.
That's at least keeps a little balanced, I guess. Not from Zach, because Zach's always going to counterspell everything, but as she begins to, you see this poisonous gas beginning to build in her hands as she's casting it, and as you interrupt it, and it just disperses. She's about to cast Cloud Kill on you guys.
Shake my head at her.
Now she starts to feel bad about her actions.
Yeah, I really want to feel judged from my disapproval.
All right. I'm gonna forgo her blink. I don't think you can actually. Take your turn. I thought it was a bonus action for a second.
Wait, can you choose to not do blink?
No, sorry. I was thinking it was a bonus action.
Oh. Okay.
I think you can drop it though, right? Is that an action drop, or is it a just drop it thing?
I don't know, since it's not concentration.
Is it free? Is it free or is it action?
Usually to drop a spell, it's free, but I think that's concentration, so I don't know how this would work.
You have to dismiss it as an action. Okay. Blink.
I was thinking it took up her bonus action, but it doesn't. So
it's duck blink.
Duck with blink. Fine, because she doesn't want to get hit too much. So she blinks out. Again, just you hear the skeething. Ah! All right, that was a 14. Zachary.
Okay. I'm gonna convert a spell slot into some sorcery points for my bonus action. And then I'm guessing you're looking fine now, Anais, right? You didn't take
I'm
any
okay.
damage. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm then going to again do my Word of Radiance extended spell. So everything 10 feet that's a bad guy gets hit con save, please.
Sweet. So we'll do the little guys first on Anais, on the left and then lower. That's 12.
Fail.
17.
Fail.
Nice. And Avon, 5.
Fail.
Go on. And how much damage?
10 radiant damage.
Right. As the radiant blasts away that necromantic damage again, this one disappears before she can use it. Nice. You look over and just see your brother just smile a little bit, almost like he's proud of you. All right. Do anything else?
Turn, put a hand on her shoulder, and be like, "We got this." I'm gonna step in front of her to try to block anything that might come from Virtus, but she can just like shoot over me or whatever she wants to do. Call lightning. I don't care.
You do you, boo. Perfect. Is that all?
Yes, that is all I can do.
All right, make eye.
Well, I'm gonna pinball around again.
Go for it.
24 to hit. This one
24 hits. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna use 25 feet and come up here.
For that hits.
28.
Yep. You're just target practice at this point.
And then I'm going to come here and
Step of the wind. Go down to the bottom.
I'm going to do patient defense.
Okay.
For when she comes back.
Perfect. Okay.
And that's it.
Nice.
I think we're back to holding an action.
I like it.
Just waiting.
Ahu.
I'm going to step right in her space where she just left. And I'm going to hold an action to attack.
Perfect. Melee?
Yes.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
He begins to appear 10 feet to the south. Nice. Actually, well, technically, wouldn't she be? Never mind. That's 15. Yeah. I was thinking the spiritual weapon was a person and shunted her down, but it doesn't.
Yeah. You just float around.
So nice. I'll have you go first.
Dex save.
I try to shoulder her to make it so she has a harder time dex saving.
Don't worry. You're fine. Yeah, as you shoulder into
I
her.
just meant story-wise.
Story-wise, 100%. As you kind of go up and grab her arms from behind, she rolled
I'm just picturing he's just like tripping her as she pops in.
She rolls a 2.
Oof.
Oh, nice. Okay, so full damage.
Technically 3, but whatever. That's fine.
Get another channel divinity.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, we had a short rest, so I usually have 2. I got my channel divinity back, so let's just go all out at 60 again.
You hear in the back of your mind the thunder as it's going off. Just power, hope. And behind you, standing there, smiling, putting his hand on your shoulders, Lotha and your entire family. As the lightning bolt crumbles down. Question for you.
Yes.
Are you fully killing her? Or do you wish to ask questions?
No, I'm just killing her.
You see Ahu kind of holding in the back as the lightning starts to come down. How do you want to do this?
Yeah, so let me think about it. As she kind of like consents, it's like the killing blow, right?
100%.
I would assume. Okay. So, yeah, as like she like is able to like see her whole family, and she just like looks at them with like probably a unmasked like sorrow this time. Like normally she really tries to keep it together, but it's just full out. She turns to Bardicdice and just stares her down. The lightning like culminates in the sky and just shoots down directly into her heart. And as like the breath is leaving her and like the lightning is like just going all over her, that's when Anais lets out the most enraged scream. That is her first word. It's just like, and it like just goes down into.
I don't even know if I hear it because I have thunder in my ears.
Yeah, maybe no one heard it.
You all hear her voice as literally the band around not explodes because it's not just being destroyed, but it enhances and echoes her scream outwards like thunder as the lightning hits, as suddenly all of the spirits and the realm you are in begins to get blown away as your lightning is frying her from the inside out. You just see all the decay and burning, and her just face just is in pure hatred and scowl as she floats away. Suddenly you guys are now back in the sunlight and the realm before. Everything kind of goes quiet now in this big boom as everything settles. Congratulations.
Is there a book on the ground?
What'd you say?
Is there a book on the ground?
Did she drop loot?
There's no book on the
They
ground.
explode at her like a video game.
As you all are standing there, they are gone. You see Sundavir.
I think right away too. First thing I'm doing is I'm gonna just grab an ice and hug her.
I'm gonna join and hug her too.
And Kaho's gonna hug the entire group because he's still big Kaho.
Yay!
Yeah. First question is Lotha still there? Or was it just for like a split second, and like her family, or was it just for like a second and then it was gone?
You turn around after they're hugging you and you look.
No, I guess not then for the moment. I would probably just, like, afterwards, just, like, kind of fall over almost, and then probably that's when everyone hugs me.
You feel Lotha's around. You
Okay.
don't see anything. Especially now,
From
because
the
they're covering you.
pile of people. Yeah. Yeah, just, she's actually, like, crying too, like, actual sobbing breaths. And she probably just sits like that for a second, like, you know, or for a couple minutes, honestly. Just kind of, like, leans into the hugs from everybody.
I picture Kaho's hugging everybody, but he's like laughing, slight disbelief, so it's like picking
Full
up, shaking
jostling.
everybody a little bit.
Mikai's crying because Anais is crying and it makes her happy but sad at the same time.
Is that crying?
No, but he's just holding onto you tightly. He cries a lot, just not right now.
Is it like he wants to cry?
He does his silence cry dome.
Yeah.
I will also change the music back to Fate's music. Change it to we have trust in ourselves. I think it's cute. Scene's yours. Well, enjoy your defeat. The final threat to Bardicdice.
As I'm laughing and happy, I'm gonna set everybody down. And I'm going to turn and run to Connor. Because I saw him knocked over.
As you're running over, you can look over, you see Sundavir is now actually attending to Amaria, who's like crying, holding her sister, Aubrey. But you see him finishing a spell. And her eyes open back up. As you run over to Connor, he is lying there unconscious currently.
Does he seem like he's alive? Can I check pulses, things like that?
Any medicine check? Sundavir slowly stands up and walks over to you. He kind of glances over to the rest of you and kind of just nods, following up to Kaho.
Okay, everything's special. An 11.
As you go to reach for him, he is older. And you do notice that the tattoos he had are ice cold. But you do just sense him breathing. Warmth. Body. Don't worry, he's fine.
Thanks for making it.
No. Sort of.
2 people are alive because you sort of made it.
Oh, he was fine when I got here. Didn't do anything for him. So, seems you all brought her here. I don't understand, but sure.
Zach was the one to do that.
Seemed to work.
Took her off the game.
Find a book.
Anyways. Not on her at the moment, we'll need to keep looking. I think Anais needs a moment, though.
Take whatever time you need.
You doing okay?
Good as I always can be.
Well,
I want to
an eye
secure
out.
that book, though, eventually. If you aren't ready to leave soon, I'll go find it myself.
Patient, let us get some sleep if you can. And I'm just gonna make sure Connor's comfortable before I head back to the group.
Yeah, he looks like he's... It's almost like someone coming down from a fever. But he's okay.
Then I guess that's the end of your scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm now walking back of here, so there's a period of time in there for stuff to happen.
I'm just gonna kind of whisper to Anais, "You did it. You did it."
Yeah, I think, like, yeah, she just kind of, like, comes off of that adrenaline high. The storm clouds are, like, kind of starting to dissipate a little bit. Just going back to, like, a gentle rain. And she just kind of, like, whispers to the ground more. So you could probably say her voice is maybe not as bad as what we were talking about in the intro, but it probably is kind of a little raspy from no use. But she just kind of like whispers, "It's done."
It's done.
I will kind of like start to look around and see if there is anything, any remnants of the battle or...
As you look around, everything seemed to have been spirits and souls. Nothing physical. You can see scorch marks on the ground from the lightning and movement of everyone in that battle, but
I think I'll like look up at the sky really fast and like just ask Lotha, like, in my head, I'll ask, like, they're with you, right? Like, they're free now?
roll me an affinity check with advantage.
22.
You feel the connection with Lotha in an affirmative. Kind of. There's a sense of, you've had times in the past where you've been able to have like dreams or visions with them if you've wanted to. You almost feel this moment you could step into a more intimate vision or talk with him if you wish, or you can just take that affirmative for now.
Oh, like he's almost like calling me over type of thing, or?
He's allowing it if you want it. Not necessarily calling you to do anything. It's up to you.
Okay. Yeah, I she believes it, but I think if there's more details that he has to give her, she would want it.
Okay. Step forward. into this vision?
Yeah.
You all are blinded for a second as another lightning bolt hits. And Ananias is gone. And Ananias, you step out to the familiar scene where your family died. The pillars, which I can actually show you since was the original. If I still have it, actually. I've deleted it. Now that I think about it. Just kidding. I probably took it off. Anyways, you step out and there in front of you, it's a somber, cold, almost ravine, or like a plateau in a ravine up near the volcano. And down towards your back, you can see a cemetery with cracked open grave and the names Aldurus on it. But you also see, when you look at that, Olana Aldurus. And that's the one that's like broken open. And the one next to it, Yavanna Aldurus. And underneath it just says Virtus in Morte. And as you're looking around, you can see 9 pillars that all had been engraved with a rune. And then that sacrifice altar that you remember with your family. But as you arrive, another lightning bolt hits and it's cracked and destroyed. And walking out as the sun appears, as this is last time you were here, this was a storm. It was raging around you. You can now see the sky parting, and before you standing, a bearded individual, all in almost blue electric light buff, short hair. Proud of you.
Thanks. I'm surprised it's over. I didn't think it would happen tonight, but I guess it did.
Only one who's with the storm can predict strikes.
True. Thank you for being with me.
Still have questions on your heart? You have let go of the anger? Hatred? Almost a question. We don't have to. But like a question.
I don't know. I think I'm still riding off that high of it right now. You might have to ask me like dinner tomorrow.
Let it fuel you, control you. And he'll put up his hand behind you, pointing towards something else.
Yeah, I'll turn around.
And there you see, in spirit form, but now not radiating with corruption or blackness, your family, all holding on to each other, your father holding the children's and your mom holding your sister. Father just steps forward, hugs you.
Oh, I can feel it.
Hmm?
That's nice. Yeah, I hug him back.
Missed you, little one. So
I miss
good.
you too. I'm sorry I let you guys suffer for so long. I had to make sure everything was right so it worked.
Like, puts his hand to stop you. It's not your fault. I didn't know what big of a threat she was. Should have protected you. And with that, you feel little bumps of your 3 siblings hitting you and hugging you and almost tackling you for a second as your father and mother laugh. You okay, Anais?
I like pick up the little one. I'm just holding him.
He has like frilly hair like yours and just hugs you back.
Do you all feel better now? Is it?
Yeah, everything's okay. I'll just look at you.
Good.
We're okay now. Saved everything, right? Sister's just looking at you. Saw water. Waterfalls are going to happen again. You can go home.
Yeah, there's right now. So, people could build gardens or grow food.
Yeah. We can help them. We'll look after them.
You will?
Hmm?
I think they'd like that.
The other brother. Yeah. We're pretty strong too, you know.
Clearly.
Like nudges you. Thank you.
Thank you for staying strong. So I could comfort you.
Okay. That guy, and your brother points over to him. Your sister's like, Lotha. Yeah, Lotha. He stayed with us. He said you'd make sure everything's okay. We were okay.
What do you mean he stayed with you?
Yeah. It was really scary, but stayed with us and didn't feel anything.
It's good. The whole time?
Well, I can't quite remember. Your mom starts laughing. I think it's hard for them to understand, but when she trapped us, we didn't feel any pain.
It's a relief.
No, it's been tugging at you. I'm so sorry, dear. Goes up and just hugs you, and you're like rustling your hair. Normally does. Run into quite the hunter, though.
Yeah, I put a lot of your skills to use.
Your dad, very good with magic too, I'd say, but proud of you either way.
Yeah. Bri showed me a lot of your research. I went through your mind and all your notes.
You are always the smart one. Hey, oh, you all are smart. I'm glad you found your present. He like points to cat's eye around your neck.
I love it. It's a really good birthday present. Probably your best one.
I try.
Do you know what it will look like for you now? All of you?
No. That's part of having faith. Walking into the unknown. Will never be far from you.
Now that I know you're all okay, it'll help a lot, I think.
You saved us. Kept speaking of wanting to burn everything down. She was angry at the wars that had happened and what we failed to do for our people. I'm sorry. I brought this upon you.
Did she know about the whole chosen thing? Did you know?
No, it's quite a surprise.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He seemed to have known that.
I mean, I think that's what fueled it. Like, I'm sure. I mean, I know they didn't like you either, but
She spoke just about how she was able to see it in your friend's eyes first. And recognized it in yours.
oh, yeah. Did you know her before? I think they were Connor's family and Bryce.
Apparently. They originally died decades ago. I failed to realize she had come back in this form. She disguised herself a lot, used other people as her representatives. I didn't know who she really was when she was trying to convince her to join her. It wasn't until she brought us up here that I saw her for who she really was. Sorry. Wish you hadn't have gone through all this, but at least you're here now.
Well, I don't think you need to apologize either. I don't know who would have seen what happened. I mean, I don't know who would have seen that coming like that.
Your mom just kind of hugs both of you, and Callum just kind of bringing you all together. Enough of blaming anyone else. You both have always gone back and forth. How about we just enjoy the moment? Sorry. Proud of you. You brought peace and hope back to our home and to all the other kingdoms. You've done more than I ever could have done.
You did a lot. Don't undersell that.
Oh, of course I did.
Yeah. Everyone I talked to knows you. Did not expect that. You were way more popular than you let on at home.
Which reminds me, you weary of Varys?
Yeah. Did you meet him?
Did. A few times. Not to be trusted. I don't think his intentions are good for Organia.
Oh yeah, he's definitely not good at all. We've been kind of digging into that.
Good. Then finish this.
Probably. Yeah. I will. Did you have any ties in Hanasuka, by the way?
We've went there a few times. Was trying to make connections with the king, but he didn't really give us much protection and told us unless we defeated enemies that we weren't really allies, and you know me. I don't think fighting is the answer.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're headed there next. I didn't know if you had any connections there.
Nothing outside of the king and the Genasi. Our Genasi, he was ambassador there.
Oh yeah, Grumpy. Mm-hmm.
Yes, quite.
Okay.
He's quite fiery. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
We had more time.
No.
We'll always be with you. Feel hugs again from one you're holding, and brothers and sisters. They all seem happy. They don't seem like they're crying. All positive.
Yeah. I think that helps it a lot. she kind of takes the time to like hug each one of them and just kind of say something like special that she feels about them, especially like the younger, like the siblings, kind of like, I'll always remember to do this because that's what you did, type of things. I can't think of individual ones right now, but
individual moments with each one.
Yeah. And when she gets to her parents, she just she says, I think I almost lost my way, but I think my friends kind of reminded me what you both taught me and to stick to that. So thank you.
Always follow your heart. You'll always find your way home. And the North Star. North Star helps you get you home too. I taught you that one.
Yeah.
Just grab the
I use that a lot.
I never even had that in question, dear. You were always the sparky, fierce one. Always were the kindest too.
I'll miss you all a lot. But rest easy now. Go on your new adventure. I'll be good.
I'll miss you more.
Here.
I gives you a big hug. One by one, as you give them a hug, they slowly start adding into your cat's eye as it glows. You always feel their presence in it. You step out.
Yeah, I think to Lotha, I just say one more time, like, thank you.
Always. He looks over to the altar and grabs a book. An old leather-bound book. And just hands it over to you.
Oh, cool.
To save you a trip.
Oh, that's actually great. Thank you.
And just gives
And
you
I
a
kind of
nod.
holds my chest and I will step on back.
As in that momentary, it just comes back. She was gone for a few seconds before flashing back in front of you with lightning.
Oh, so bright.
Like holding you. I'm so sorry. I probably freaked you guys out. I didn't know he was like going to take me somewhere. I thought it was going to be like a mental thing.
I think you were gone for a short enough time. I didn't know what to think yet.
Yeah, that was just a lightning strike, and now you're back.
Okay.
You do see, though, the spot where on the volcano, that sacrifice spot, just this circle kind of radiating out. This, what's the word? Not disappearing, but disapparating, I guess, or whatever.
Falling?
Moving the clouds apart as a sunny day is now opening up upon you all.
Okay, cool.
Seems like whatever gloom had fallen upon this plains broken with the altar.
What happened, though? Are you okay, Nice?
You're all right?
Yeah.
Oh, kind of like looks weird for a second.
Anais also feels weird talking.
I'm not used to hearing.
She switches to mental. I think I might have to get
Slowly.
used to it. Yeah.
I mean, you sound. It's great to hear a Shield sister's voice, but I got used to it.
Yeah, I was gonna have to like.
You know what? I think I'm realizing how people now feel when I like mentally connect to them for the first time. It's like a reverse of that. It's kind of strange.
A little abrupt, yeah. Yeah. No, I'm okay. My family's all right and safe. Could say goodbye.
You did good, Anais.
It's really good.
All of you did good. Thank you for helping me do this.
said we would.
Pat Zach on the back and pull him into a side hug and say, that plan of yours was crazy, man.
I can't believe you did that. That was completely unexpected.
I can't believe it worked.
Yeah, I wanted to do whatever I could to disrupt her.
It definitely worked.
Yeah, it messed up a bunch of what she was planning.
I will add, because I think I had said there was nothing before, now that I'm reminded of the bones. As they were all like broken apart in different pieces, that last lightning bolt had crumbled it all to dust, and it's just dirt and dust kind of flying away.
The bones, okay.
And mixing with the dirt in the ground, and some of it going into the river. So definitely destroyed beyond any reason to be used, but
yeah,
bones are pretty resilient too. So
I mean, I'm kind of glad you did that though, Zach, because that felt very satisfying to make her have to recover from something instead of the other way around. You know what I mean?
It was a smart plan.
Mm-hmm.
There was too much taunting.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It was getting very annoying when she would try to pull us. It was very annoying.
Oh my gosh, do you think when we go to sleep it won't be that bad anymore?
Maybe. Hopefully.
That'd be great. I would love that.
I'll try not to disturb your dreams then. You hear over off in the distance, Sundavir.
Oh, but you always are such sunshine in them.
I can definitely try.
By the way, Connor's okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as you look over, Sundavir is slowly helping Connor to his feet.
Good.
Sundavir was able to get the sister back.
Aubrey.
Oh, I was worried about that. I felt bad I couldn't help her too.
You're
I
welcome.
I would have helped Connor too.
Loza gave me this, and I like hold the book out, and I'm like, I should probably.
He looks to all of you as if making sure no one's going to stop him from taking his book as
I'm
well.
not going to stop you, but I do have a request if you're willing to let us. Are you willing? Is it okay for Zach to take a look through that and kind of get an idea of what this ritual is that you're thinking of? So we have an idea and we're not walking in blindly if we go that route.
Please.
Oh, the one for Shadow.
The stones. Correct.
Cool. Let me do something first. And we'll reach out to grab the book if you guys let him.
He'll like hide all his other notes. Little love doodles.
Zach will step forward. What are you going to do?
I'm so curious. And he'll open the book and flip it to the end where you see these scrawls. And now you can see another etching of another person's handwriting, different notes and their own arcanic stuff. And he rips out the 2 pages and hands them to you. I'd like these destroyed. It doesn't happen again.
Hand them to me?
To
or
Zachary.
To Zach? Oh, okay. Yeah, does look like it's Bardicdice's thing?
Yeah. This looked like half of it was what he had started on whatever this ritual was, and then the rest of what Bardicdice warped. I don't want, if your theory is correct, of someone else messing with me, even my temptation to be.
Yeah. This can't happen again.
I think that's fair.
You burn it for me.
Take him.
Sorry, did you, Mark? I didn't hear what you said.
I took him. I took the paper, yeah.
He's looking at you. And, will you burn them?
Well.
Hands you the spell book to look at the other rituals. I want to know that page is burnt. Even you shouldn't know that.
Not the book, right?
Correct. I don't want even. I don't even want you tempted to use this.
Not trying to be tempted to use it. It's knowledge to know maybe how to counter it.
Yeah, if he already has access to it, maybe.
Wait, why don't you just destroy the pages?
Looking at Cinderbeer?
Yourself. Yeah, Cinderbeer.
This is, you all asked for signs of faith, friendship,
That was
all that
very
crap.
nice, yeah.
Trying to do that
Yep.
because you guys are always
Yeah.
pessimistic, never trusting me.
Yeah.
Not you,
I
Kaha.
trust you.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, of course.
thank you.
I know you trust me.
When did you trust us?
Handing you the book and that page. You
Good
learn
first
it. I will keep an eye on you until it's burned.
Okay.
I do
I mean,
trust
just
you all.
destroy it now and then look at the book.
Yes, so easy for you monks. No, he wants to study it, make sure he understands how to counter it, is what he said. Him giving you sass again. Now in person.
I wouldn't mind looking at the book either.
Sure,
It's
check it out from the
like
library. Whatever you guys want to do, I don't care. I just want that ritual destroyed. And we can sit down and speak about now helping... stopping the meadow. Once you're done celebrating, having your emotions. All that.
Yeah. You guys can talk about the book really fast. I'm gonna go see if, like, Connor is good and Aubrey.
Yes, definitely.
Just kind of, like, edge away.
He's gonna put the stuff in his bag and walk over to see if he needs healing or anything.
Cool. Sunavir is like on your shoulder. He's not gonna let you out of sight until those pages are burned. But yeah, he stays back a little bit, but definitely in your corner. Connor just looking a little shy as you guys are walking over. But... Hey.
Hi. She does talk, actually. Are you okay?
That's cool. Good to have you back. Okay.
And you're not dead.
Thanks to you. Thought I was. Gonna tell you it was okay if I did.
I know you probably got that.
Sorry I wasn't there
Figured
to
I
help
should
you.
try, though. Yeah,
Just goes
You're
over and gives you a
okay,
big hug.
I hug him. Do they not have tattoos anymore? Did you say they went away?
They were
Or are they still
cold to
there?
they were like very cold to the touch.
Oh, okay.
When he had touched them, but they're still there. They're a little like they're still there in the sense of like he still has access to his magic and stuff like that. But it seems like whatever
okay.
mark that she had placed upon him had kind of been tried to be used and then spelled with you.
Okay. Cool.
Thank you guys. Glad that's over. You
Now
okay?
she won't be hounding us.
Are you okay though?
Yeah.
Seriously?
I mean, yeah, this is what I wanted. So it's
Yep.
good that no
Thank
one
you,
else
Mark.
is hurting anymore. Hey.
How about I come from the dead and give you promotions, a friend? Counter spell.
That
Be gone.
counterspell. Yeah.
Well, it's about time we both get to move on then.
Yep. That's gonna take some getting used to, probably.
I was hearing your voice.
Yeah.
I know.
Thank you, Zach. Aubrey
You're
over
okay?
there looks like in way worse shape than I am, but yeah, I'm okay. He didn't really hurt me, but from what I picked up, he had to actually bring her back from the dead. Luckily he did, because it looked like she was about to get turned into one of those things that was fighting you guys.
Oh, wow.
Like he pulled her back into her body. I don't know. I don't understand what he did.
Glad he made it then.
Like, if I glance over at her, like, does she look like just kind of shaken, or?
Now that you guys are checking on her like more closely the first time, she's definitely looking weak and rough. Mechanically, she was raised from the dead, so she got like -4 to everything for a while. But you also notice that her skin has returned back to normal, like an elf skin. Her eyes also returned back to full purple. Almost like whatever she was brought back to the first part of her stayed with Viridis.
Okay, cool.
Maria's kind of picking her up and kind of carrying her into the other house. We're back on the bed. What's next for you guys?
I think sleep.
You've got a few things.
Day ever.
This was the longest day ever, definitely.
What a long day. Lots of long days.
I just
So,
have
like-
like scars and cuts all over him.
I just like
Lightning
put a
bolt
hand on his
burn.
arm and
Straight up has a
I'll
lightning bolt burn across his chest.
second level cure wounds on him.
I mean, I think the scar looks pretty cool, but yeah.
Scars are pretty.
Oh, I rolled 2 8s.
Nice.
I mean,
So 16, 17, 18, like 20. Back to you.
I'm just going to say that I only took one of those lightning bolts and I dodged most of it, and I saw her get hit by multiple. Ouch.
That was really cool, Anais.
Oh,
Sorry, did you
thanks.
say 18?
20, actually.
Nice.
Thank you.
Zach's healing at Shane. I'm just kidding.
Don't tell him that.
Most of the small scars go up, but you still got the burn mark.
Sorry, I am sorry that I hit you with that.
Don't be sorry. You've known for a long time that I can take what you dish.
Yeah, true.
You need to get some like aloe vera or something for it.
It's true.
I'm sure. Wow, I'm blanking.
Ergon?
Ergon?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sure Ergon.
No, buddy.
I'm sure Ergon has some medications that I can put on tonight when I go to bed.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah, you won't feel nothing.
Yeah, because I'll be sleeping.
Sure. Same. I got some medicines to make you feel super numb. Just don't
Not
put it on your
here, too.
tongue, because I did that one time. Anyways, I'm gonna go make stew for everybody. You guys look like you need it.
I could use some.
You just like
Zach.
makes
Some
a
chicken noodle soup.
he makes a handful of berries too, just puts them in your hand. You might need to eat these, big guy. Gives you some good berries to fill you up on for now.
Chicken noodle soup, please.
You go find a chicken.
Anyone else want good berries?
Sure. I will try these
Get one
for fun.
HP of healing.
One?
Everyone gets 2. I'll take 3.
Okay.
Can't remember.
Yeah,
Can
it's
you
totally
get
fine. She
healed
just wanted to
multiple
try.
times by that, or is it just one time? I think you can get filled up by it, but
It's 1 HP per.
okay. You get like 1 or 2. That's fine.
Kind of tastes like raspberries.
Zach, did we want to go over that book stuff really fast before we sleep
Dinner
tonight?
to cook.
Yeah, we should
Yeah.
probably just get it over with and
Okay.
destroy
Yeah.
it as fast as possible. I'd like to look too.
ASAP.
Okay.
Just don't crowd my process.
I
Maybe he just
will be
rolls his
right
eyes.
over your shoulder. Just kidding.
Wait, looking at the other page. Can I look at the book? I'm curious. Unless it's part of your process.
make sure there's nothing weird about the book before we all start touching everything, and then we can look at stuff.
All right.
I don't need you to touch something again, Kahu, and go catatonic again on me. So
That's fair.
That's fair.
That's fair.
okay.
And then get in a fight with Anais, and then turn into the whole thing. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go find a quiet place to sit down.
Fair.
And start doing a ritual identify.
You guys kind of have those ruined houses that kind of have a little bit of like the makeshift canopies up, and go ahead and do those. As far as identify, you identify it as Sundavir's spellbook that had been.
I guess Detect Magic will be the first one I do, because
TM on it.
if there's any spells on
Yeah,
them,
true.
I guess.
I mean, as far as anything dangerous or cursed or anything like that, you don't pick up on that. Though the ritual spell that from the ripped pages definitely comes off as necromantic for sure.
Like it can cast, or just
Like if you had
Just
done the
words.
ritual as well, it would end up being a necromantic spell. Yeah,
okay.
it's more just
Okay.
understanding it. Yeah, not that it's cursed or anything.
Not like a scroll or anything. But...
No.
Okay. All right.
And the
So
other one,
I will.
you get the idea that it had been tethered or like had been transcribed by Bardicdice, but that connection's gone at this point with her being gone. You just can recognize her writing and pick up on that and kind of go through her runes, you could say. But the rest of it you start seeing as Sundavir's, and his is much of a higher caliber of intellect. You can give me a... Is it? I think... Maybe Arcana. I think it's Arcana to look up how to read someone's spellbook.
Arcana. Ooh, 17 plus 8, 25.
Yeah, you start slowly deciphering his own version of his runic writing, and you would think over time could definitely transcribe the entire thing if you had wanted to, but you start picking up on the more basic runic arcane stuff that he's writing down, as each spellbook is individualized to a wizard.
Yeah, he's just going to take his time. It's probably very boring for everybody else but Zach, as he just slowly works his way through each page of everything.
That guy who is sitting there watching, very interested, curious to see how he does it all.
Yeah, most of it's just the different spells he has, very basic wizard's list. Sometimes small variations of them that he's made and attempted. You do get to a section where you start seeing strange symbols, and with your check, you do get a sense that it's him at some point in the past trying to infuse corruption into this arcane magic, and a lot of time with failed results. You can see him like scribbling it out and trying to change it and re-edify it, and then it for a while there he leaves from it. But you do see in a very, very frantic writing on the pages that you start reading with the ritual. You do start reading about this ritual. You have to have all the stones together and as many of the chosens as you need. He believes it would be less for this than the original ritual, or as chosens, especially that you have the stones. But there is a very quick and sprawled one, almost frantic, of trying to separate corruption with a raise dead spell. You get the feeling like that's what he might have tried to have done to revivify Jorna. And that's what...
Use corruption in it.
Right.
Okay.
And so, any of the notes after, you see him it's after where he's ripped out that ritual. Then it's after, because that ritual is the one where it's ascending. that happened afterwards. He was trying to find a way to overcome that magic. And it wasn't finished. And then afterwards, you begin seeing notes on different random theories of how to stop the shadow, and then it just ends. Does it look like he gave up?
Is there anything in this book that would give me a sense, because I'm trying to picture, is Sundavir dealing with like a split personality thing or like a whole other person? So like, is there anything that would indicate like a secondary Sundavir
within
writing things?
The writings? No.
Like another set of handwriting besides Virus's or anything?
Not within this book, no.
Okay.
He does, while you're doing all this, hand you a smaller, almost journal-sized spell book. Seemed like a temporary one that he's using. He handed it to you, as you wish to read everything. My notes, what I think do with this ritual. You kind of combine them with the other notes as well. He believes that the spot where he tried the Revivify in the first place, he had chosen that because it was directly underneath this ritual spot and near the ley line that they had attempted the first one, where she got corrupted in the first place. But that the equation, and you see like a question mark with a lot of these writings. By turning this ritual into trying to take corruption out of Jorna, A, he doesn't know if it's going to kill her. And B, he doesn't know what that's going to do to the stones and to you guys. Questions like, would this strip us of our power? Would this divide the corruption monster into us? It's like different consequences and risks, and he's trying to mitigate them and understand and predict and theorize. You get the feeling like even this isn't a sure answer for him.
Based off of his notes and my understanding of magic and what he's written down, is there any result that I lean towards or can negate from possibility?
I think the idea of the corruption splitting into you guys, you'd have no reason to think that that's possible with anything you've come across yet, especially with that check. I'll give you another Arcana check with advantage, focusing on this ritual to try and figure it out.
Okay. 18 on that die for 26. Thank goodness it wasn't the 3 I rolled. Whew.
Yeah. With your understanding and research of the stones, because the stones are meant to be used in a way to disconnect powers and things from this world, you do wonder, if not done correctly, this could strip you guys potentially of power.
Okay. Now, seeing multiple versions of the spell, is there anything that I feel like maybe I could add to it to make it safer or...
Yeah, I'd say with your knowledge and everything, I think there's just different formulas to the runic language of the spell that essentially mechanically with your rolls, I think if spent time with him and really focusing on it would essentially like lower the DC of failure, essentially.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Because you guys have, it seems like you have all the materials for this. And on his wording of, you know, basically the knowledge both of you know of waiting for the solstice is the closest limits between all of that. So it's your best chance to make this done. You could even do it not on the solstice, but do you feel like that would drastically increase the risk and chances of it failing?
I'll just kind of pour through, write some notes on my own stuff, and just, I'm going to keep looking at this. You're going to have to let me keep messing around with this, just so you know.
Yes, I just want the other pages burnt. I don't care.
Okay. I'll pull up the other pages and start looking over those.
I might like ask to see one page and like switch with him because I feel a little involved with this one.
Yeah.
You know, so
look and assist where
it's like laying right next to each other, so you can.
Yeah, so you guys can look
yeah,
over.
I want to look up the ritual
he was all
too.
like, "Don't crowd me," so I was gonna like take a page
I mean,
and go.
just like, I don't need everybody breathing over my shoulder the whole time. Like, you're all not gonna look at these pages, right?
We'll just be in a line. We'll just pass them around.
Yeah.
Well, we always wait for Zach to get his fill in, and then we move it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Meikai is like, okay, study skills. Let's remember them. It's been like 5 years, but...
You see, this is why I created a secret place for me to escape to be able to study without...
Don't
Disconcern.
give him ideas right now.
Yeah, if you haven't figured that out yet, that should be the next thing you work on.
I mean, usually I just go hide somewhere and it works, but...
Yeah, but then they can
Not
find
today, sir.
I mean, I hid from Kahu. He didn't know where I was.
Meikai.
Okay, I'll look at this and see if I can understand anything about this as well.
Yeah. If you guys want to give Arcana checks.
Take a look.
Go
Yeah, I got an 18.
Mark, Zach, you don't sound like the type of person that would be out loud helping them decipher anything, would you?
No.
Yeah.
He's
You all
definitely
can
in
roll
on it.
straight.
I got an 18.
Do I get advantages by that, or is it just straight roll?
Yeah, Cinderveer's not helping you either.
I rolled a 19 on the dice. I don't know if I'm gonna do much
No,
better.
you don't.
But
You don't need
it's
it. You're
asking,
fine.
so-
No. Yes, if you like sat down to talk things out with Cinderveer, I'd give you guys advantage. But I was saying,
Okay.
I was wondering if you were helping them like decipher it because you'd already like deciphered it, so it'd give them help to understand what they're reading, or if they're just reading it cold. But
No, they're on their own.
Okay, Kyle gets advantage on Arcana checks anyways.
there you go. So what'd you guys get?
15.
T.
15?
So
18.
What'd you get, Dealey?
20.
20? Okay. Yeah, you guys are able to pick it up just as pretty well. You're having a little harder time reading his writing, but hers and the understanding and descriptions of this ritual make exact sense of what he said. There's trying to take 9 souls. The more powerful the magic, the better. Trying to absorb them and ascend the power of that one person equal to or past what a chosen would be. Because it's warping the life force from 9 people. You all understand as well that there seems to be this understanding from Sundavir that the power that the affinities had and gave to the champions and chosens, they were given to people as well. Like when they first were living among the affinities, people had magic. And so over time, that magic fades away. So it's less and less in people. But that he believes that the families of chosens, though forgotten to time, that their magic is stronger because of the coupling with that idea. So see that as well. And then I'd say Kahu, specifically with yours, beyond that as well, you start seeing engravings of the dwarven and rune magic that you guys have taken over that she was using to enchant the pillars to, as you use it to enhance your abilities, to zap and hold the power from a soul into the pillars, and that's what she was using as like focuses for this ritual.
So, this is a really dumb question, maybe, but Meikai isn't asking this. This is Dealey. So, because Meikai, I mean, she understands that the Dean's wife, obviously, is the Storm, and we know she's this missing chosen. but also because in the beginning, Zach deduced that this was an ancestor of Meikai's, confirming it with her mom, kind of. Does she know that she's this lineage then as she's reading this? Like, it kind of clicks, like, oh. Or no? Is that, like, making too big of a leap? Does that make sense?
I thought you already knew that.
I think... I don't know if it was ever, like, super confirmed.
Yeah, it was, because Zach pointed out in the picture, and you guys noticed the symbols.
Okay.
And with confirmation over time that you know it's Jorna Leone, then yeah, you would have picked up on the ancestry before this.
Oh, okay.
Would I have any ideas for, as I'm looking over this, why Connor and maybe even Virtus herself had, like, were put in these, you know, because, like, they're not our family. It's like, it makes sense why my family was in it because there's magic. But Connor and Virtus, was there anything she wrote in there about it? Like, that's kind of...
This is not her journal, no.
Oh, you said she had notes in it.
She was transcribing his spell book, yes. This isn't her, like, own personal journal or anything.
Yeah, I just didn't know if she wrote, like, anything about it. Okay.
That would be exploration on other places where that might, if it exists, exist.
Yeah. Okay.
Fortunately. Use a wish spell to wish it here if you want.
So Zach is going to look at this and try to memorize as much as possible from this. And
yeah, definitely.
Because he wants to start thinking about maybe a way to use similar principles to draw from ley lines or other things like he's seen other people do to maybe infuse magic into other people and help give them abilities and things like that. So he's trying to look at all these principles and really study them too.
Yeah. I would say you would have came across writings of the Sundavir want to do the same thing. That he was tired of a random choice and that he was trying to, like, essentially be able to infuse magic into more capable people in his mind. You realize that as he was writing that he found it was corruption's hold on this place currently that was zapping and, like, draining that magic to be shared from the ley lines. Because that's what it was. It was these original ley lines, and if restored by the Chosens and corruption was eventually pushed back, that should naturally happen. Should be able to be done. But it seems as corruption is here and being used, that there's like a finite amount that's not being able to be pushed towards that. So, you found multiple times ley lines now being reactivated. So, with your knowledge and understanding what he's written, kind of what you've already done, you start thinking that that's potentially possible the more you free the ley lines of corruption. Because that's really the source of this magic, this world. As you all know, your stones are pieces of those ley lines.
So once I feel like I've thoroughly read it,
you definitely feel like you have it memorized with those checks, yeah, or enough to get the gist of your own writing down.
Rewrite any notes so that I need to from that, not recreate the spell. I'm not going to write that down necessarily, but recreate principles. I will just kind of hold them in my hand and just firebolt up to ignite them in front of Sundavir.
Thank you. He just looks relieved. You kind of see like a little bit of vulnerability. Wanting that behind him. Good. Well. What now?
I'm so tired.
I was going to say, and that's probably where we're going to end that.
I think I'm going to bed.
As you all are like, yeah, we're all going to bed.
So you're ready to go. So what's the plan, guys?
Rolls his eyes a little bit more.
During the downtime, Meikai's just filling in car. We fought ghosts.
Yeah.
And
What? Man, I fought negotiators and taxes. Like, what?
I'll get a nice match. We'll blow you up.
Yeah.
We'll pick up with Sundavir's conversation there next week, because he does have 1 or 2 more things to ask for him, but we'll assume that you guys are all winding down and taking long rests and all that kind of stuff, since you guys level up after defeating Bardicdice and being able to free fully her hold on this, as well as, because you are level 12, and I'm sorry that my character cards aren't up to speed because I knew we were going to level up again, you guys also get a new chosen ability you can create, activate as well.
More wishes.
More wishes. No. But yes, great job, everyone. So happy to have gotten through this arc. It was a long time happening, and now Anais gets to speak, and we don't have to figure out who's talking for her. Is a whole lot of fun.
Well, we might do it sometime.
Yeah, sometime. In the head, can you talk for me again? I don't want to talk right now.
I'm shy. I don't feel like it.
Super excited. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, for being with us through another Fates United. Thank you for everyone that has joined and followed today. You guys are amazing. Definitely starting to get rushed into the final couple arcs of this game. So super excited. Remember, come check us out Saturday mornings on Yanch and Yona's channel, where Halim will be there as well. I think we have some fun stuff planned, so you might want to show up there. Little high emotions as well. When's Sepulchre? Was it the third? The third.
Mm-hmm.
Third coming up, and then on Monday check out Raichi's art as well. So go check all that out. Let's go and find someone to raid real quick. See who is on. But again, thank you all for the support. 2 years is crazy. It's been a fun time. I kind of want to just... Oh, what's this one? Buy it. Don't have Forspoken commercials. We'll do this one. They've been on the 30 minutes. So Distal's Place. We'll go raid. We're friends of that channel. They're amazing people. So as always, let's send our love and respect over to them. As you show your love and respect to us, we'll send the Bardic Barrage and show them our love. Thank you guys again so much. I appreciate you all the time. We'll be back next Thursday, 6:30 Central, for another episode of Fate United. Bye, guys.